see how it goes. Oh, here's Wes now. I think I saw the corner of my eye. No, I think it was just, I was leaning back and forth on the tree. Alright. Live from my basement, it's Thursday night! Woo! Alright, welcome to Dave's Maginations. Dave Maginations presents. I have a hard time remembering.
Varinka?
Varinka Anthology.
Tussle. Oh, no.
No. Shadows and Chains. Alright, our benevolent dungeon master, Noel, will be leading us. And how's the lip sync? It's just a little bit slow, lagging. So, last week, for all my many viewers, we did actually have one viewer, and he commented, "Hey, what is this? What are you playing?" And I said, "We're playing our homebrew." And it was frame, wait 10 seconds, frame, reminds you of a Doctor Who episode. You look at it, and anyway, so what I found out was in my OBS that I used to put all this together, the resolution, one of them was set at like 4,000 instead of the 1,000 it should be. And so I changed that as well as a bunch of other settings. I know it's not perfect, but it's better than what it was last week. So we'll see how it does. I can already tell right here, I've got like the Japanese dubbing called, right? that is going on, but hopefully it's good enough that we can have a go.
There should be some delay.
Yeah, Friday morning, I was ready to buy a new computer. It's like this ticking me off.
Yeah, that stuff eats at you. So, when we last met, we had basically come upon see if I remember the names, Parducci, PR, and was Soraya.
Soraya
had been chasing down. They had recently gotten new horses, so they kept up their pursuit, and they made up some good time there because they didn't have to stop and rest for their horses. And Parducci took a short rest and recovered licked her wounds, so to speak. While she recovered, they came upon another caravan on the trail, and the trail was ridden with the remains of a caravan that had been assaulted. It had apparently been hit by a fireball, and things were strewn all about. The dead were lying where they laid. They were searched for money and important information, which there really was not anything new to be learned. A couple items were taken that were curious. One was a jewelry box Parducci grabbed, and I don't remember who found the other one, but it was a little trinket toy, a cylinder, almost like a puzzle box, like cylinder. And it was pretty, but it otherwise didn't seem to be anything of note. They quickly removed the bodies and caravan from the trail enough for them to get by, and they kept on going. They traveled for another hour and a half, I think. was almost 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and it was felt that somebody was watching them. Oh no, they actually saw a trail ahead of them, and that they started noticing that the hoof prints were peeling off one by one. It took them a while to figure it out, but once they did, they decided on a plan. The plan was to let Soraya, was it Soraya?
Yeah.
Yeah, Soraya peeled off, waited while the rest of their group moved on to see if anybody was coming up behind them. And sure enough, a group of villainous-looking characters, knights, I think was an apt description of a few of them, and a few other figures reminiscent of mages were also there, along with some fighters. So it was a hefty group. I believe there was 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 on all. And they were slowly following.
How much damage does Wes take?
50,000 points.
10d10.
That's rough.
No
And
special
now I'm
guest?
incapacitated for a round.
Yeah, just for a round.
Where's the special guest?
Maybe
The special guest will be here in a few minutes. We're just recapping last week.
Awesome.
So feel free to correct me when I'm getting these things wrong. But Soraya had peeled off, waited at a hiding spot, and sure enough, 10, 15 minutes later, a group was coming up behind them. She followed them at distance, stealthily, and she then began to see them pull off. They split into two parts, parting the road, and they were getting ready to attack, it seems, a group up ahead. Soraya was unsure whose group it was, so she continued her stealth pursuit, and when she realized it was her group, she cast Wall of Fire to prevent them from attacking.
And to tip off.
And thereby sending up a huge fire signal,
Yes.
a fire bat signal, if you will.
What are your placemats?
So in the drawer underneath the microwave.
Okay.
Should have.
So then Soraya cast that fire wall, damaging a couple of the people, including one of the Dark Knights and 2 of the fighters. The mage was unseen at the time. And then there was quite a tussle, and I don't remember all of the details.
I used gravity well to suck them back
Yes,
into the
the
well of
gravity
fire.
well.
That
That's
was
right.
really fun. They ran out, and then I sucked them back in.
The gravity well, you want to bring up the map? Your map. And so the fight continued. Soraya really was hitting them hard on the right-hand side of the map, but the others on the left-hand side of the map were largely undetected. Perducci was alerted, came out, and also joined in the fight along with PR. PR charged in, of course, going right at the wall of fire to get to the other side as quickly as possible and engage with the fighters. He took no shots. He was shot at by 2 fighters with bows, and they missed terribly. So terribly, I don't think PR cared and just kept going. And I think that was mainly, PR engaged with the Dark Knight, took out one of the Dark Knights. Between Soraya and PR, I think there was another knight that went down. And one is barely standing currently. What happened to the map? I was looking at it for reference.
Oh, I thought you wanted this
fight
one.
Map, the
You-
fight
you
map.
want
Your
the other
fight
one?
map. Yeah. Yeah, that would just give me a reference to remember. So, at
I don't think we
At that
need
point-
blow by blow.
Yeah. Well, the other two weren't here, so.
Yeah.
But sufficient to say,
We're kicking ass. Yeah. For now.
yeah, at the moment. So I'd say
Until the
they've
wizards
done
arrive.
some great damage, but now a new mysterious figure along with another mage have appeared from up the road, coming into and running into into action. Are they friend? Are they foe? We don't know. And I think the mage was about to start, and I think we start at the top of the order with when you guys come into play.
Notice anything different about the map?
I want to say I do. It seems brighter.
Texture and vivid, yeah.
Yeah, more vivid.
Oh, I took out like 2 tents and
Okay, yeah.
2
Oh,
or 3
yeah, yeah,
wagons.
yeah.
I figure we would have a wagon and a couple tents.
So,
Because we said they weren't there, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And so, who is this new mysterious character and mage? Are they friend? Are they foe? I guess we'll have to find out this round.
Well, I think we found out already
I'm
because
pretty sure they're foe.
we're pretty sure that foe because the one dude was barking orders at people to go here and do that.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. He did bark at these two. Yeah, you're right. So, yeah, that's character. One of those characters is being played by Leonard.
Our special guest. Who
Yeah, our special
sounds
guest.
like he's
It
arrived.
sounds like he might have arrived. Meanwhile,
Nice.
Exactly.
the other two of our cohort, Vilter and Vernon, have flown about what is about an hour or two ahead to another location where they set up a trench across the Black Road to
See, and if you had brought
Create
along someone that could do illusion, you could have an actual toll. But
Just transform into a troll.
So we had a meme earlier today on our text message about having a toll booth. What was that from? It
No,
was
I-
from
Blazing.
Blazing
Blazing
Saddles.
Saddles, yeah.
So I should say with that comment, a real imaginary illusionary toll. So not a real toll.
Where the assistant actually takes your money. But anyways, they created a 15 by 60 foot trench,
Something like that.
5 foot deep, that spans the entire width of the map in those circles. And their goal is to prevent anybody from coming or going without them having an opportunity to deal with them. They also summoned a forest of critters, and they are waiting to attack anybody and hassle anybody who tries to come into the area. I think that was all I remember from 2 weeks ago. Was there anything I missed in your notes?
Like 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, 3 weeks ago. Cookies are good again.
No forks. You
Did you
got
try it?
instead. You checked the silverware drawer and then you turned around and grabbed a cookie.
April does okay.
I was looking for another coaster, but I didn't see any.
Oh, look
This
underneath.
one right here.
Yeah. I think
Oh, there's one here.
So,
Yeah, where we left off last time we were involved. So we had, let's see, yeah, good recollection. 60 by 100 foot, 5 foot deep trenches. 8 animals, no larger than a raccoon, to harass on the road for 24 hours. A wild shape to check wagons for Varinka. Vernon was going to take a long rest, and I was going to take first watch. So.
and is that is that spell with or effect with these animals, is that a charm?
You cast it, right? I can't remember which
Oh
one.
yeah, I got and yeah, and then I think maybe then I read it again and thought maybe I overreached because I have animal friendship, which can get an animal to be charmed that. Well, charmed. Okay, so that means it would do what I ask it, right? Or does that just mean it doesn't attack me?
There is like calm emotions for that.
There
So-
he is.
Welcome.
What's the name of the spell?
Animal friendship.
Why don't you read the spell?
We just finished the recap.
It just says the animal is charmed for
So-
24 hours.
So charm generally means it's of a general disposition, and it will do whatever you ask it to, as long as it's not
It's friendly.
right. It's friendly. It won't hurt itself. Won't hurt other people when it wouldn't, but it could protect you or protect
Or
your
just
friend.
get in the way. Just tell
Yeah.
them,
Right.
Walk in the middle of
But
the
it
road.
wouldn't
You're
get in the
altering
way
the die.
of a fireball or a bow. It's not going to sacrifice its life for you.
Okay.
And generally, it knows that you charmed afterward.
Okay.
Are we playing Hold'em?
I have a deck of illusion,
Ah,
so I need a deck of cards.
fun. You need a deck of illusions.
Yeah, with the actual.
Yeah, it would be nice to have an actual deck.
I'm
but
sorry,
I don't, so I'd just
Did you
use.
get
that's
clarification on that? Is it a charm?
So they're so basically they could maybe get in the way of the road or something, but they're not going to. I don't know that I can get them to attack people. Or,
Right.
Okay. All right.
And they're not
All
going
right, so they're just
throw
gonna be a
themselves in front of a
hindrance
Yeah.
charging wagon or anything.
Yeah. So if a charging wagon comes,
They're gonna
or
get
somebody
out of the
comes
way.
running down the road, they're gonna get off. They're gonna get out of the way. All right. Okay.
They might
Assuming
have a
that-
sit-in.
That person.
Yeah,
cares.
yeah, there could be yeah 6 raccoons plunked across the road.
We're not moving.
All right. So, you set up this area. You cast that effect, and now you see the squirrels out there and the raccoons, whatever you have lined up. Sorry, my
Whole
phone's
deck
going
is
off.
34 cards.
Too busy to talk to them right now.
I need to
In
figure out
the
what cards I need.
Is there anything else? It's been 3 weeks, so I want to give you guys an opportunity. If there's anything new you want to do before you guys settle in your hiding spots, and maybe you pick out your hiding spots. It's my phone, I think. No, it's not.
Your fun?
Nope.
Cheers.
It is mine. Oh, sorry, Dad.
That's my nephew too. So.
It's D&D night. Don't you know not to call me on
If you want to talk to me, you have to go on YouTube.
Is there anything else you two want to do?
So is it I'm sleeping and you're keeping watch?
Watch. First
All right,
watch.
Okay.
That's, I remember that now. So where are you sleeping and where are you watching on the map?
So their tokens are at the very top of the
And
screen.
from
Yeah, I'll let you.
yeah, so anybody
It'd
that
be nice.
well, we especially care about traffic
Just
coming
'cause
from
you
the
know it, we
north,
can type it, it's best.
right? So
Okay.
I guess. Well, I guess I'd probably want to be close enough that you could wake me up if something's going on.
Sure.
So
Yeah, so you just lay yourselves out because something's going to happen at some point, and I want you guys to be in your places where that's going to happen.
Well, I guess I would advocate, Glenn, that maybe you're.
tuck behind some bushes somewhere.
Yeah, like this. Yeah, somewhere down and to the right. Not that far.
Well, I'm assuming the traffic's coming from the south.
Why? On the map, it was from the north.
So yeah,
It doesn't matter, I
where are
guess.
you? Where are you guys? Wherever you want to be. To
well,
me, that's towards Dagger Falls. This is back towards Rio.
right.
That I didn't.
Top is towards Dagger Falls. Bottom is towards Redux.
where we came from.
Redux is where you
Right.
came from.
That was my impression too. That the traffic was coming from the bottom,
Right. That's
And
what
we're
I
on the
meant.
far
and
oh,
we're on the far side.
It's a matter of perspective, right?
When I say top, I mean north.
Yeah.
Or when I say north, I mean top. So here you're hiding in a bush. Unless you'd like to be in these bushes.
But we think the people that we care about would be coming from
the bottom of the
bottom,
screen.
right.
Okay.
So, in my mind,
Well, then I was assuming we'd be on the south side where we could get at them.
yeah, unless we want
Can you give me a
to work from a ranged perspective over a hole,
Do you have anything like that?
a very large
A
hole.
rider on a single horse.
Yeah. You keep it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm cool with being on the
No,
traffic
because part of
side.
it we said
I give you
we also
close
were going to try to
Yeah,
snoop
that's
Snoop. Yes.
in
Okay.
the wagons.
Right. So
look
maybe
for
put us
Varinka.
in that little brown pull out, right?
All right, we have top, bottom, left, right. Where
Bottom right.
where's the bottom right? Here.
Over here.
Back scratchers.
In this nook.
Oh, camp.
Yeah, or in the bushes, in the green, just a little.
So
to
the
right of
light
that.
green I think of is grass.
Yeah, I think the dark green just.
Dark
right
green
of
is
that.
cover.
There you
I
go.
don't know.
That's
I'm not
swamp.
the DM.
That's swamp to me.
The
Right?
brown.
Okay, then tree.
Lily pads.
Oh, yeah, lily pads. Okay. So maybe in these trees.
There you go.
All right. Moving pretty good.
There we go.
So you're hiding amongst the weeds under these two trees.
Sounds good.
On the redux side of the
Yeah.
gorge.
Because again,
Crevasse.
if we're gonna stealthily search via wild-shaped rodent, then
All right.
we need
So
to be where the traffic is.
this middle gray is the path. The light green is grass. The other gray is mud.
Yeah.
The dark green is water.
Yep.
Okay. With you.
And so I just rolled, and within an hour, less than an hour, I'd say. I'm trying to do the math here a little bit. At least get in the ballpark. Yeah, I think within an hour, you see someone on a horseback charging down the road. You can hear them far off. They're not hiding themselves. They are trying to get down the road as fast as possible, and they are coming from the top down. So they're coming from Dagger Falls.
Oh my.
And they approach, and
Yeah, you want a horse.
as if he can see in the dark, he slows down to assess the big divot in the road.
Right.
So he stops maybe 10 feet short of the circle, and he looks around, and then he looks around in the woods, and he sizes you up. Roll me your stealth, just to see how well
One
you
guy?
Both of you. You don't have to
No.
roll. You're asleep. Yes.
One guy. All right. On screen.
Yep. Perfect.
It's a large creature because he's
Yeah. 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 Super perfect. So one person who's awake, roll me a stealth. I guess I should roll you for snoring.
Not
Well, we were gonna hide it, pick a
Strong
good
suit.
spot with cover.
He's got his D&D 5e CPAP. Oh, that's not great. That's a lowly 7.
A lowly 7. So
Snap on a twig. Oh no!
yeah, you turn to get a better position on him, and he looks right at you. And you see him. Then he just turns his head, looks to the other way, and he's looking around. Gets himself off the horse for just a minute, and he comes out and he looks, and he's assessing this big old hole in the ground. And he's thinking about what to do. You can see
Boogity
there's
Boogity starts filling it up. No.
Counter oogity. Excavate.
So he's looking at it, and he's trying to figure this out. And what he decides to do I had this up. Sorry.
Pardon you.
I've got links
Jeez.
here, but sometimes the links don't work.
Trying to be quiet.
Why? Why would you want to be quiet?
With the
You want the camera to show on you?
That's exactly it. So it'll be
Did you snag one of those peanut butter cookies?
A couple of them. Not really hungry, but I have issues with food.
Me too.
don't we all?
Seafood diet.
Exactly.
So he's looking around, he's looking at what he can do to possibly get past this obstacle. And he's only 5 feet deep, right?
Right.
So he starts thinking that the horse can probably do this. It's difficult terrain. He'll have to take it slow. So he starts to grab the reins of the horse. And he slowly but gingerly starts to coax the horse down this hill. It's not like a ravine, right? It's kind of just caved in, right? So there's a steep slope, but it goes down about 5 feet, goes across 10, 15 feet, and then back up, right?
More or less.
So he is. I'll give you an opportunity to do something. Do you wake him up? What do you want to do? He's coming from the other direction, so it's. I don't know what you want to do.
Right. He is, but he's on a horse. It's not like he's carrying Varinka in his pocket. She's not draped over the saddle,
And he's coming from the other direction.
and he's coming from the other direction,
Right.
which is not the direction of interest, at least as far as the Varinka, who has Varinka. So now that icon's very difficult to see from this angle.
It's just a man on a horse.
Man on a horse, got it.
He's not wearing armor.
Okay.
He's wearing leather
Okay.
armor.
So he's some Joe citizen who's in a hurry.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe he's a courier for the Zentarum, making quick.
Right.
He's got a message to deliver. Who knows?
Yeah. You know what?
You don't have dark vision or anything like that, right?
Let's see here. Hang on a second. Features and traits. Hang on a second. I don't know.
Thank you, Linda, for coming and playing the NPC again. That makes my life a little bit more fun having you in it.
By the way,
I don't know what a
And
dragon,
he's
this goes from we're all gonna die to
dragonborn before.
you're all.
You're not here. It's usually, if you have dark vision, it's usually over here, right? With the tools and languages and stuff?
features.
Or
Or
senses?
it's under
creature are you?
senses
Dragonborn.
is where it would be.
Don't.
Okay, it says on the left side under senses.
I
Oh, senses.
believe. Let me open up all your. Someone's got to have dark vision, right? Yeah. Perducia has dark vision. It's under senses.
It tells you. Yeah.
Okay.
So you don't have it.
Yeah, if it's not there, you don't have it.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I don't. Which is unfortunate.
Yeah, so, I mean, you see the figure. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock, 2:30 in the morning, somewhere in there. So it's pretty dark.
Right. Yeah, there may be some moon, but not enough to be.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, but I would imagine that I could make out it's a single rider and he doesn't have a giant Goliath strapped to his horse.
Yeah.
So,
And he's not carrying anything to light up the way, really.
Right.
He's working off of just his night vision.
right. You know what? I don't need a kerfuffle right now, and I need my buddy to sleep. So I'm going to let him pass.
All right. Well,
He did see you. Does he know he saw him?
he looked over at him after that snap.
He saw him look over at them. So you're aware he saw.
You know
You're
that he
aware.
knows
In the
dark?
He knows that you know.
He looked at you.
Right.
You were not. You were making noise, and he
So-
looked over that way.
That might play into your.
He
former-
stared at you for a moment, but not into your soul, right?
Right.
He's still.
He
You're
he
hidden,
noticed
right?
me.
He noticed something's over there.
Right.
At best.
on the
You
other
can
side of this
probably
big
predict.
hole.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so he's coming across, pulling his horse on foot,
Right.
and he's going to start climbing back up. Are you waking him up? Are you doing anything?
No.
Okay. All right. So
he is not. To me, it's. I mean, not that there might not be information, but I don't know that that's. Our focus is retrieve Varinka. Varinka is supposed to be coming from the south on somebody else's wagon. This guy is not a wagon. He doesn't have her strapped to his horse.
yeah.
I say, let him go.
All right. So then he.
You can all
he
blame me
climbs up
later
the
when
other
it turns
side.
out that he's the
I-
key to everything.
Let me
I
see if the
concur, I'm
horse
just
makes it.
I'm asleep, so
Yeah,
I just
right.
hope he doesn't rush over and attack you.
The horse does make it
Okay.
up the hill. A little difficulty, but actually seems like a pretty agile horse. And he, so he crosses that, gets across.
These wagons aren't there, right?
Correct. Nothing's there on the path. And he continues and it goes 20, 30 feet in a trot, and then he takes off running again.
Okay.
All right.
That was not what I expected you guys to do. I thought you were going to seize everybody. So, just roll a 5. So that means there's no other encounters for that hour. And puts us now at 3 o'clock. You guys haven't had your thing, so another hour, another low number. So the second hour goes by, nothing happens. You got one more hour, I'll give it. Another low number. So yeah, there's no, it's quiet. Surprisingly quiet.
Excellent. Make sure he has some quality sleep.
Yeah.
Now, here's a question. So, he's trying to get his, I guess, long rest, right? Preferably.
Which is 6-8 hours.
So you just
Yeah,
got 3
8.
hours.
Got
It's
3 of
8,
them.
okay.
But for me, yes, okay, I'm keeping watch, but I'm not necessarily on patrol actively moving. So, does that count as a short rest or no?
Wow, short rest.
Yeah,
sure.
short rest I'll give you.
It doesn't count toward avoiding exhaustion.
And you know, you could also use 2 hours and use towards something else. I would give you, like if you were going to make a recipe for, you know, potions
gotcha.
or something else. Of course, you'd need light. But
Right. Yeah, I'm not terribly worried about that.
Nice, so 3 hours goes by. That makes it 4 o'clock. Their thing happens. I hate to go back to them so quickly, but unfortunately, all's quiet on your side.
Woohoo!
If I hadn't rolled 3 low ones, I would have put something in front of you. So we're back to
They don't know what you rolled.
that's true.
And
So
you did
we're
put
back
Saying
to-
you cheat?
We're gonna
He-Man.
go back to the other map with PR, Soraya, and Parducci, and we're gonna continue that battle.
Do you want to activate?
Yeah, he's working on it.
Oh. It wasn't working
Oh,
out.
I thought you were. There. Perfect. Can you scroll out, zoom out a little bit? Just so that
Out?
yeah. I want to see, where's Ranjit? Was there?
I thought this.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what you-
okay, so he gave me contact, I didn't realize it charged in. Now I remember. Alright, so go back to that one. Top of the order will be PR. You still with us?
All right.
Perfect, go ahead.
So to recap, I am raging. I have an inspiration from Wes, or from Soraya, and Soraya has hasted me.
Yes,
Does that track with what people remember?
pretty much.
All right.
Leonard, you got a question?
Well, I just wanted to remind you, you may have missed an email. So it's a new character, but when I hit him,
Oh yeah, you
There's
marked
PR.
him, right?
yeah, it's called.
Mark of the Hunter?
Come on. No.
Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
Where's actions? No. Come on. Actions, there you go. It's called Unwavering Mark. When you hit with a melee weapon attack, you can mark the creature until the end of your next turn. Or if I'm incapacitated or you die or someone else marks the creature. While it is within 5 feet of you, and I think we're working, a marked creature has disadvantage on any attack roll that doesn't target me. If the marked creature deals damage to anyone else, you can make a special melee attack against it on your next turn as a bonus action, with advantage and a +7 extra damage.
So you don't know that yet, but yeah.
Nope. I attack!
He's gonna attack you?
And I do it. I'm going to attack him because he attacked me.
For sure.
I mean, you're right there in base contact.
Yep. Within 5 feet.
Right. I'm going to use my Great Weapon Master. And I'm going to do it recklessly.
Trying to bring up this character.
All right, does a 23 hit?
Believe it.
Yes.
Shot stuff's not working. Okay, guess I'll do it here. Okay, so that's there.
Something just came on the screen.
There we go. Okay, worked that time. Okay, so 28 damage.
Whew.
You want to know the best part of that? Is I rolled ones on all my dice.
It turns into a 28.
Do you care about damage types
Really?
at all?
Leonard, are you?
I don't believe it matters.
Okay. I take my second swing. Oh, and apparently I didn't do this with the... I meant to do this with Great Weapon Master, but it didn't go through. So whatever 22 minus 5 is.
22 minus 5 is 17.
17.
Well.
17 hit.
No.
17 does not
Nope.
hit. No.
Okay. I now use my hasted action to attack again. Alright, does a 25 hit?
Yes.
Yes.
So it's amazing I can't change the hit points on this.
Because I'm running it. I can keep track of that. Don't worry about that. I'm keeping track of it over here.
You might want to know though.
You have 102 left.
Okay, that's a 23 damage.
So now it's, what, 85?
And now, bonus action. I do my Polar Master attack. Also with Great Weapon Master.
You got 80 points left.
Another 25 to hit.
Yes.
But that is only 21 damage.
Only 21.
Only. Jimmy Christ.
You only did 71 damage in one turn. However,
Alright.
now you get a return hit to you from from Ranjit.
And you get advantage on it. FYI.
Well, yeah. That's what it says.
Oh, okay. Well, you also get advantage because I attacked recklessly.
Yeah, I get a bonus action with advantage and a +7 extra damage. Okay. Ooh, 17 plus 11.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
Yep, so I get 1d8
Hey, roll
plus...
again for you can get a critical. If you've run, was
Oh,
that-
advantage, yeah.
You get a natural 20.
Well, 19. Oh. I had double advantage for the spell,
Yeah, it
and
doesn't do anything.
darn. Okay, fine. So I get a 1d8 plus 8 plus 7. So that's 4 plus 8 is 12 plus 7 is 19.
Okay, 19 halved, so 9.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's halved because he's
Right.
raging.
That's just normal, like, bludgeoning, slashing, piercing, right? Nothing special?
Yeah, it's a rapier, melee weapon,
Yeah, magic rapier.
magic rapier.
Cool.
All right, so
Ow.
that is the end of your turn. Are you going to move away from him, or are you going to try to do something else? Bonus action? You already did that.
Yeah, yeah. I'll keep doing the thing that I was doing where I back up to try to get you to come into my space.
So you're going to
So
take
I'll
another...
back up 5 feet.
Can't take 2 yet. Is
You
that a
can only have-
reaction that you did?
Well, the only thing he could have done was a reaction.
Sometimes there are things you can do.
You can make a special melee attack against it, is what it says. It doesn't say whether it's a reaction or whatever.
Yeah.
However,
Yeah, that's probably free in that case.
creatures provoke, but if he's gonna back away from me, he doesn't have to
No, yes,
provoke an
opportunity attack,
Right,
no way.
but that's a reaction. If you had already done a
Yeah.
reaction, then you couldn't do it.
But if he provokes an opportunity attack, I can do hold. I have a special ability called hold the line.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if he provokes an opportunity attack from you, if he moves away from me, then I
Works for
can.
everybody, but
Yeah.
And if I hit him,
Yeah.
his target speed is reduced to 0 until the end of the current turn.
Oh, you gotta do that.
Oh yeah,
So he starts backing away, and if you hit him, he doesn't move.
Get back here.
he stops moving.
He won't like that very much.
17 plus, what was it? 8, 11.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that hits.
So you don't go anywhere.
Yep.
Your,
Get
your
over
I don't
speed
go
just
anywhere.
your speed just went to 0 for the rest of the turn.
All right. All right.
That's 6 plus 8 is 14.
You take another 14
and 7.
slashing damage, imagine, or piercing.
A
right.
rapier, melee
Slashing.
weapon, it doesn't really say what it is.
Rapiers are slashing.
Yeah.
That was painful.
All right, so that was your movement.
So I yell at the other guys that are standing out in the middle of the freaking road, you freaking idiots.
Get in fireball formation.
Spread out and focus on this guy.
All right, so that was PR's turn. Next up is
So seriously, I did yell at them. To,
yeah.
And get out of the road.
You're up next, anyways, with the wizards. And I forgot where the other wizards are. I know where one is.
Oh, there's one up to the north and there's one
Oh, yeah,
down to
yeah,
the
yeah.
south.
So with that,
There's one here. Is there one invisible that we can't see right now?
yes, that's the one that's down the bottom.
This guy's invisible?
Yeah. There's an effect you can put on him.
Yeah.
But the guy that's next to, well, just a little bit up the road from you, the wizard.
Oh,
Sorry.
I got to make a wisdom saving throw. Just see if I can finally shake out this fear.
Oh, that's right. Good
Good
call.
point. I forgot about that.
So what do you got me down to?
I'm going to think a 4 doesn't do it. All right, moving on.
You,
Yeah, I don't like
you're raging, but you're still fearful.
You're at 71.
I think
Oh, I
that was
should
a
have
hope
used
when
my
you didn't want to fight
inspiration
Thanos.
to hit you that extra time.
I got hit 3 times.
I don't know, I could have hit you the 4th.
22. No, you missed one for sure. You
I
only-
don't know.
Yeah.
No, I could have used my D12 to try to hit.
Oh, yeah, you could have tried to hit. So he's going to cast haste on you.
Ooh. Who is? Oh, my
wizard.
mage? Okay.
So he's going to cast haste on you, so now you get an extra attack. And if
Double speed.
double speed.
Advantage on dex saves. There's a few things.
And their AC goes up by 2.
Yeah, AC goes up. I always forget that.
So I already get 3 actions, attacks per action. So now you're saying with haste I get a 4th? Okay. This is not gonna end well for you, PR. Even at half
That's what you
damage.
think.
Even at half. Oh, really?
Just wait till you get me down to 0 hit points.
Whoa.
What happens? Does he explode?
I don't know. I don't
What
know
I'm
that-
hearing is a lot of verbal this. That's what I'm hearing.
Also, I don't know that we've ever played level 15 characters, so I don't know what a level 15 barbarian can do. I'm sure.
So it is
it's
my
interesting
turn?
Stuff.
It is. Yeah, you can prepare your turn. I'm gonna get the
he's a
wizards out of the way
barbarian.
first, but
Okay,
it
go
gives you
ahead.
time
Yeah,
to figure out what
PR.
you want to do. I'm just making sure I don't miss anything with this guy.
Can you
I think he's gonna stay where he is.
react to an action or a roll that you force someone to make? Like, say you make someone do a saving throw, can you react to their having to do a saving throw that you're forcing them to do?
I mean, everything is depends, right?
Yeah.
I mean, did you use a reaction to cause him to roll that?
No.
All right, then
Use an action.
you still have your reaction to do
Right.
something. So,
Reaction usually though you're reacting to something they're doing to you.
well, it depends off if the ability says you may use a reaction to do it.
Yeah.
So
Such
So like
as
I could say, I'm reacting to him blinking.
I think we're just gonna do it, and then we'll decide if it's legal or not.
he might have ability that says we can use my inspiration to reduce your roll by 12.
Stuff like that.
Something.
Yeah.
There's so many good spells. I think we're going to stick with the simple one. It always works. We're going to cast Fireball.
F-I-R-E,
No!
yeah.
And the Fireball is going to be centered right here. It's kind of like he's coming out of cloak. He springs forth. You see the magic aura generate around this invisibleness.
How does stealth work? Like, am I?
Doesn't help with this.
Yeah. I'm hiding from fire.
Fair enough.
It's an area effect.
I know, but I'm wondering, do they even know I'm here?
They know that someone's over there. They
Okay.
know that two people are over there, because there's Parducci down there that jumped into the woods
She knows I'm in there
and
somewhere.
attacked somebody and killed somebody, and then you were over there casting a firewall.
Stealth roll to avoid all of this.
So
Plus 13 stealth.
So-
No, you need to do a stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah, stop, drop, and roll. That's the dexterity check.
So dex saving
I saw
throw.
a T-shirt.
You
on-
got to beat a
on
16.
Facebook. Arrows may
Parducci
have your
and
name on it, but
Soraya.
fireballs are addressed to whom it may concern.
Absolutely.
What was the number?
16.
Damn, got a 14.
All right.
I have a plus 8 dexterity.
What kind of roll is it?
It's
16
fireball.
Dexterity saving throw?
Yes.
This is plus
In your
10.
face.
I'm surprised it's not plus 20.
Oh, the cat, yeah.
So 29 plus I have the ability, if I reduce it by half, I don't take anything.
So you don't take any damage. That's crazy. All right, well, there you go. Soraya's the one who eats it. Let me do
What
the-
is it?
let me roll it and see.
That's 10D.
When I am subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dexterity saving throw to take only half damage, you instead take no damage if you succeed on the saving throw, and only half damage if I fail.
I could.
So 27
Parkour. And stick the landing.
fire damage.
Not that I want to stick around in this flaming forest.
Yeah, the shadows are
I
definitely
could
a
have
little bit smaller.
counterspelled it, but it was too late.
If you saw it coming,
You shut up.
you were hiding.
I'll give you time to react and do something.
Well, he's also through.
Assuming you can see the aura in that flash.
Who
it's
cast
also-
this?
The invisible
Well, he's not invisible anymore, right?
is still.
Oh, he cast greater invisibility.
So it's invisible, and also to use the spell slot.
Yeah. So you take it.
Yeah, I can take 20.
And you have no more.
All right, now
Am
we're
I
up to
still
raging.
hated, or am I?
So are those guys also part
Oh,
of
that's
this
a good
turn?
point.
Hold on a second. Yes, no, they're not. They rolled several times. Can you move this guy up to
What's
Right
the
around
number I
this
need to beat?
30
10?
feet north.
30 feet that way? Yeah.
How does
What was the damage?
27 fire is what. Soraya
So half of 27 would be 13. You gotta beat a 13.
Ooh, I rolled 14.
What?
What do
So
you do?
what-
Concentration.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm concentrating on his haste.
no, that's right.
Oh,
Yeah, that would have been bad timing, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Good call. Oh, don't close.
Like
So
when
now
your
we're
pants
up to
on fire,
range
let's break your concentration.
Yeah, yeah.
so
Parducci, you're up after
After them.
range. Yeah. So you're up.
I have 3 actions, plus I'm hasted, I get a 4th action
And much movement.
and movement. But if I want to cast a spell, I have to use one of those
One of your
actions.
actions, yeah.
It's one of the actions.
You can still only cast one spell and one cantrip. As long as they don't require full concentration.
Okay, so I'm going to do 3 attacks.
I think you can only cast one spell. You can do what you're saying if you're a
Right.
warcaster.
Oh,
So I'm just going to I'm going to attack 3 times, cast a spell, and move.
okay. That's your plan.
That's my plan.
Right. You have advantage on all your attacks on me.
Those all have advantage.
Oh,
So that was one roll. Which one?
well, okay, I didn't realize. So each attack, well, I might as well roll them separately then.
Roll 2 at a time.
14 plus 11, that hits.
Yup.
9 plus 11 is 20, that hits.
That hits.
5 plus 11 is 16.
Ha! That misses.
Okay, so I have 2 attacks.
2 hits.
Each one is plus 8, so that's 5 plus 16 is 21.
Halved is 10.
Okay.
Is that both of them, or is that just one?
That was your first one. So first one's 10.
Okay. Yep.
Your
No,
second.
I rolled the attack for the.
What was the damage on the second one?
Yep, he did.
Well,
that.
it was 2 and a 3. I did them all together. 2 and a 3 plus
okay.
2 8s
So-
is 16.
All of it together.
Yeah.
The total-
Oh, okay, got you. Okay.
So your total damage was 10.
Right. I have 1 action left.
Yep.
I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
Ooh, sneaky.
And then I'm going to move away.
Okay.
The problem with toggling invisibility here is you're the DM looking at it, so it doesn't affect. Only person it affects is Ken.
Yeah, just putting a mark on it.
So all I did was.
It's going to be hard. He would have disadvantage on an opportunity if he even knew I
Yeah.
moved. So, so I'm trying to figure out where I want to move.
So I'm gonna get. Next up is.
I'm going to
Pardees.
move over here by
Pardees.
this gray rock.
The big one
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah. Because I'm suspicious there's people down here and I want to get out of their view in case they can see invisibility.
Can I take an opportunity attack?
I'd say at a
It would be a
disadvantage.
disadvantage for sure, but
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be swinging blindly.
So it's disadvantage.
I'll try it. I am not going to use Great Weapon Master this time. That seems like a fool.
But if you happen to hit him, then your movement stops too, right?
Why would my movement stop?
No, his.
Well, you become visible if he hits you.
Yeah, your movement's going to stop if I hit you. Oh, sorry, that was just one. Okay, so 25 is the first roll. I got to roll the second
Because
one.
he has a feat that does that.
That's also a 25. Okay. So a 25 to hit.
So yeah, he hits you.
Yeah, that hits.
So you become visible
Why does he become visible?
because he got hit.
Only if you attack.
Are you sure? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know it better than me.
So that's 11 damage. You will have to make a concentration check.
On
There you go.
what?
That's
That you
right.
will.
That you'll have to do.
So
How did
It
you?
is a concentration spell, yes.
Alright.
So, what do I have to beat?
What? How much
A
damage?
10.
Yeah.
10 or
I did 11 damage. So it's half of 11 or 10, whatever's higher in this case. 10.
7.
7. It comes down. Shit. That sucks.
Get away from me that easy.
Now you used your reaction though.
Yep, that was my reaction.
Okay. Pardees, you're up.
Okay.
He did get 5 feet away from me. That is a point, because my reach is 10 feet. So he would have moved 5 feet away from me. Yep.
Is this guy still alive?
Yes.
He is.
Yes.
Which guy, me?
The little guy at the bottom of the screen.
He's the only Dark Knight still standing.
All right. Has he taken any damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, no, he hasn't. Sorry. I looked at the wrong one.
So the Dark Knight and the warriors, they go on their own separate turn?
All the enemy types go on their own turn.
Okay.
So the Dark Knight will get his own turn.
Well, I'm gonna go all full frenzy cat on his face. All right.
Parkour! Jackie Chan action.
All right.
Uh-oh.
There's a nat 20. 25. My modifier is
Anything over 21.
yeah. My modifier
20.
is plus 10. So there's and then the green. Oh, the green is 19.
Nope.
19 doesn't hit.
The 21 or
It's 20
that
or
was advantage. You got other D's, 20s that were like 11s, if plus 10 would.
My two of them was like a 9 and a 6 that I remember seeing. Like one of the green was.
There was an 11 in there somewhere.
I thought the blue was 11, but
The blue is 11, but my other blue was 16. So I had them combined so I can roll them at the same time for my advantage. All right. So one hit. So I get 2d6. This is green and blue and 3d6. All right. So 10, 17 points of damage plus 15 is 32 plus 11. 32 plus 11 is 43 points of damage.
okay. So I would love for you to describe after coming out of this smoke, this burning. You were just hit with a fireball and took no damage miraculously.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing backflips. I'm doing full on Tarzan from limb to limb, avoiding the flames, the embers. I do one of those black backflips, full. What is it when you dive off the diving board and you do a back?
Slow mo Matrix.
And I just grab with all four of my claws his face and just rip it off and kick him into the fire.
He definitely felt that, and he's a little overwhelmed with all of the craziness going on now, coming at him from all directions out of nowhere in the dark. And yeah.
Is he down?
Oh no, he's not. He didn't take any. He was fresh.
But he's got these scratches
Yeah,
across his
he's
face.
definitely hurt. He's bleeding.
And I'm on this 3-point stance underneath him.
And you're gonna try to get away, hide, what?
Yeah. How hurt is he? Is he bloodied yet?
He's been scratched.
No, boy.
Translation, no.
Yeah. Bonus action: disengage and dive into the cover of the woods.
Okay, he's gonna take that opportunity.
Bonus action: disengage.
Sorry, I missed that. Taking all my fun away. All right.
Saving his furry butt is what he's doing.
Yeah, for sure.
In the simplest terms.
So technically, because I used my bonus action to disengage, I can't hide, so I don't get a stealth check, but I would have cover.
Right.
So I mean, if he tried to hit me with like a crossbow or something, he wouldn't get me. But if he ran in there looking for me, I'm not hidden.
Right. No, I got you.
But I could be 20 feet in the tree if you let me.
That's 20 feet.
I have a climbing speed of my walking speed, so I would say it makes sense that I'd be up in the tree.
Yeah, but not so far away.
Oh, okay.
So maybe half the distance. Yeah.
Put me 20 foot up in this tree. That's fine.
Fair enough. I like it. It is now his turn.
Chop
And-
down that tree.
He's mad that this cat just attacked him and ran away. Cat person. And he's thinking about what to do. I'm sorry.
I would say if he moved
He's got so many
like
feet.
down here, my movement's spent. I can't move anymore, but he would be able to see me up in the tree. I might still have some cover, but the trunk is no longer in between he and I, right? If that's what he wanted to do.
Right.
Or he could start climbing the tree. He should start climbing the tree.
So, trying to remember. And you said 20 feet in the air,
20 feet makes sense. I went 10 feet to the tree, 20 feet up.
huh? Sure. He is going to. He's going to heal himself, and he's going to run north towards Ranjit. All right, so he's going to make all his speed north.
But he already used his action,
But
so
it's
he only
just
gets
an
30,
action. Yep, so just
30
feet.
feet. So,
If he can get behind that rock, that'd be great.
yeah, that seems about
That's
right.
what he'd be going for. And I'm going to take that points, and it's now going to be the fighters' turns. And the fighters are going to run into combat with PR, and he's already used his reaction. Will they make it? That's kind of close. If they can't, if that distance is too far, they're gonna half that distance. Yeah, they're not gonna make it. Take them half the distance, and then they're gonna fire with advantage their bow at PR. That's the first one. That is a 20 something, so that's gonna hit. Let me get these.
That'll hit.
So that's one.
1 damage?
One arrow,
One hit.
Oh, okay.
and then
Gotcha.
plus. So 17 hit.
No.
Okay. So only one hits. These guys are terrible at marksmanship. And it
That was
is-
with advantage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So it is. You're going to take 6 points of damage, piercing. Actually, I said slashing.
So half to 3.
That's great. And yeah, that looks good. That is their turn. Moving back in, it is now Soraya's turn.
Okay. So here's what's going to happen. I've had about a week to think through this and plan this. Okay.
Let's put you in focus here.
So Soraya is, would you say,
You gotta remember, PR is the hero in this case.
He is a hero.
No, he's the hero because he's allowed this to happen.
Soraya's going to step, actually I can move myself. A few feet out here, and she can see Ranjit.
Sure.
Now she's gonna step out of the smoke, right? And you know her clothes are kind of singed and tatters. But funny enough, her face, all she's gotten is just like smoky eyes. Like it looks like someone did
Smoky cat eyes.
Smoky cat eyes, right? It looks like someone from the Fireball. You know, it looks like someone did her makeup. Like she's still as stunning as ever, right? And she's
Fireball
gonna
is no excuse to look ugly.
she's gonna cast
Look any less than your
one
face.
of my new favorite spells, Gaius. Or
Oh,
Geese. I don't know if we figured out how to pronounce it.
okay. Can you? Yeah.
And so she's going to use her instrument, and she's going to say her command in a sing-song voice while strumming her instrument, which cancels out the disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Oh, because I'm ace.
Yes. So what she says is, and she's batting her eyes at you, because she's Hello Bard.
How do you pronounce? How do you spell? it?
Geas.
Oh, I got it backwards.
She says,
I don't remember what it is.
"Join us as a friend and help us rescue Varinka of the Gold Tribe."
Now, it doesn't say in there if you're in battle that you get disadvantage.
Isn't that
No,
what the loot's canceling out?
Could be.
Yeah, that's what he said.
That's kind of what we decided last time. Was it was acted like any other charm spell in that you would have disadvantage. The loot gives me advantage, so that would cancel.
Just normal roll.
Just a normal roll. So it's a wisdom saving throw.
Nice.
And you didn't use this previously on that.
This is what I used on the others in Tarum.
Yeah, previously,
The previously.
just a few hours ago.
Yes.
Right. So each time, okay.
What was your saving?
No,
throw?
no,
You didn't
I haven't
roll
done it yet. I'm still reading the spell.
Oh, Leonard has to roll
That's true.
his saving throw.
And it's a wisdom something. Wisdom, whatever your character is.
I'll let him roll first, and then I will.
With no advantage.
No.
Yeah.
So you needed a 17.
Did you make it?
It's a 6 minus 1, so it's
6 minus 1.
So
Seriously.
So I place a magical command on a creature, you. If the creature can understand wisdom saving throw, while the creature is charmed by you, it takes 5d10 psychic damage each time it acts in a manner directly counter to the instructions.
Directly. Only directly.
Directly. So the direct command was join us as a friend and help us rescue Varinka of the Ghoul tribe.
So, I'll let you play the NPC out on that. Knowing who this guy is.
well, this isn't going to happen.
Well, the spell has started, right?
Yeah.
So let's see if I included a counter spell, which I did not, I don't think, because that would have been too easy.
Well, I don't have a counter spell.
No, I was thinking of the others.
So I take damage if I don't.
Yes. Oh, and it
How
lasts 5d10 psychic, and it lasts for. I do need to decide what level is going to cast it at. Yeah, we'll do it like this. It lasts for 30 days.
It's a high level spell.
High level spell.
I'm screwed.
Because you can cast that more than once.
There's no wisdom saving throw or anything.
I failed.
You failed his wisdom.
But only once. Only one
Yeah,
wisdom.
that's it.
Yep,
No,
that's
there's
it.
no other.
No, like greater restoration or
It's like a 5th level spell, isn't it?
remove curse, greater restoration, or wish will end it.
And this is how we got Leonard to be back in the campaign.
Exactly.
I did not plan that.
No.
This is what it's like to be Dave. I did not plan that.
No, this was me figuring out how to flip the script and turn.
You got
turn
another
the deck
character
on
for
you
him to
guys.
play?
So now we're back to we're all gonna die.
I'm going to die,
All right.
and then I can go home.
So that was your action. Bonus action.
Let's go
You already moved, so I assume that's all your movement. Is that a concentration or one-time thing?
One time, just yeah, no concentration.
You had all this planned. They just totally threw it away.
You better get some of those cookies before we eat them all.
We're good.
Bonus action for
Very
being
good.
such a good sport.
I like how
I will give you bardic
So
inspiration.
they're lower calorie.
And that's me
that's
bardic
why.
inspiration.
Well, you're an ally now. You're a friend.
As soon as I disobey your command, I'm going
So
to
your
die.
bonus action.
I gave him
5d10,
bardic
are you
inspiration.
You did really? Oh, so don't make sure you mark that because there's no other way for you to get that when I get rid of that spell. Oh no. I'm just kidding. That was Soraya. That was the bottom of the order. Back to the top with PR.
Okay. So I think I've got I have my new best friend right here. So
How
I
do you
will
know he's
wait
your
for
best
him.
friend?
Because I heard Shiara cast a spell, and she did that right next to me before.
She batted her eyelashes, so
Fair
it was
enough.
obviously going to work.
Fair enough. He would have. He
So
would
I'm
have
gonna
kind of
move-
gotten. Yeah. Go ahead.
Gonna move here, so I'm 10 feet away from this guy. Because I want him to come into my range if he's going to attack me.
Sure.
10 feet, yes. And I take a swing with my glaive recklessly with
He has reach.
my great weapon master.
That's 15 feet.
Yeah, I have a 10 foot.
Who are
10
you
feet.
swinging at? Sorry. The fighter.
This
Okay. I thought somebody highlighted the wizard. Okay.
Oh,
Nope.
not
we're good.
intentionally.
We're good.
Who's that guy?
All right.
That's your other wither.
All right.
Said true love.
That's a 23 to hit.
That's going to hit. Yes.
Cool. All right, 30 damage.
Get one of those.
Sure thing.
Awesome, thanks.
Yes. I'm just trying to remember who it was. Because one of them was pretty bloodied. But you hit the one that's fresh.
Have we attacked any of these before?
Yes. Parducci attacked one of them. They were down by the logs, the tree stump.
Cool. All right. I'll take my second swing recklessly. Great weapon master. All the jazz. Another 23 to hit.
Yep.
All right. This is not going to be 30 damage, I doubt, but one can hope. Nope. 20 damage.
20. He's barely standing.
Okay. We're gonna use my bonus action Polar Master attack.
Describe how you want to kill him.
Great
If,
weapon.
if you hit him, describe how you
Great Weapon Master, yeah. That's only a 19 to hit.
It hits.
Gainer. That's what
Okay.
I was. Full gainer. When you die.
There you go. That's the word.
Half hour later.
All right, that's
Gainer.
a 21.
Yes, describe how you would like to kill him with this glaive.
Okay, so it was with the Polar Master one, so it's the butt end. So I've just I cleaved through him twice with the sharp end, and then we're coming up, and it just caves in his helmet.
Nice. Taking some tips from the monk over here.
Yep. Okay, so I still have some movement. I cannot go towards that guy over there, so I guess I go this way. And I park myself 10 feet away from him. Close.
10 feet away, you said, yeah? Okay.
Yep. And then I use my hasted action. Great weapon master, yada yada.
So this guy's gone, right? Is what we're saying.
Yes.
The funny part
That's a
is,
25 to hit.
Yes.
And 26 damage.
Ugh. Yes.
Is he concentrating on anything?
Yes. Haste on Ranjit.
Pointless.
Oh.
Pointless at this point.
So what's that?
Would have
10?
actually been
10 or 13?
it's a 13. It's half, so what
Right.
half is 20, yeah, 13.
And it's just a straight roll?
It's
Constitution.
a concentration, so Constitution saving throw. Because it makes sense to have a check be a saving throw.
He did not make it. So haste is now off of you. And you're now going to be exhausted on your next turn.
Everything's at disadvantage.
So no matter what you do.
and
I don't think he can do anything.
Yeah,
I don't think you
he's
can do it. Yeah, let me look at it.
frozen.
When the spell ends, the target can't move or take actions until after its next turn, as a wave of lethargy sweeps over it.
You're
All
gonna,
right, I'm
you're gonna lose
taking
your
my
guy.
Wisdom saving throw.
It's possible.
Oh, I don't think there's any. It's possible about it.
All right, that's a 10,
What are you
which
doing
I
now?
believe also fails.
Fear.
Oh, he's rolled for the fear. I'm like, you can't hit him again.
Oh, I forgot to roll for my fear. What do we have to roll for fear?
Yeah, do you remember? We figured out what that number was, didn't we?
It was 16.
All right, I'm gonna do
Is
it.
it
I'm gonna throw in
wisdom?
my D12.
Yes, wisdom.
Okay.
Please,
16.
please be a 6. Please be a 6.
Though I think
It's a 10. 10 plus 10's 20. I'm not afraid.
Yay.
you killed the knight I was afraid of.
I think that's
anyways, right?
obvious at this point.
No, you didn't kill him. On your turn.
Put a good hit on him.
Got the-
I was
Yeah, me
afraid. I was
describe the
afraid of
hit
that
even though I
guy.
didn't kill him. That's not fair. You shouldn't be doing that.
So it was 16, right? So I passed mine. I'm no longer afeared.
Yep. All right. That is your turn, Piotr.
Yep.
Next up is the Wizards.
Unless you can finagle another attack for me.
No.
You're
However-
hasted.
He did that
However,
already.
I used haste. Oh, I did screw up though. Oopsie. Oh well.
the Wizard's going to go 30 feet towards Ranjit.
I am going to use my reaction to try to hit him.
Which wizard?
This one.
Right?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
you
go
move
for
that
it.
one. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to use my reaction to try to hit him. No great weapon master this time. Just a good old attack.
How far was it?
He doesn't move if he
Yeah.
gets hit.
That's a 24 to hit.
Yes. He doesn't move.
All right, his
Part
speed
of the
is
thing.
reduced to 0.
I thought that was your great weapon master. You said you weren't using it.
No. That's a different feat.
Oh, well.
So
Okay.
that's 16 damage.
Another 16 damage. To him is.
So I mean, he moved until wherever he left my reach.
Okay, so it probably stayed in your reach to about here.
Yeah.
I think this is one of my favorite cast of characters. Between, Pardisi and PR and
All right. So he moved
Soraya.
there, got hit,
I haven't really
turns around,
seen you guys
mad as all
unleash
get
yet.
out.
Yeah, a pair that smites I think would be pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oops, sorry, wrong button. It's going to do one of two things, right? It's gonna-
Dad got his new clubs today.
Huh?
Yesterday. Dad
Oh, you
got
did?
new
Awesome.
club- yeah.
What do you get?
Cleveland.
Okay. They're supposed to make good wedges and irons, so
He talked to some expert and helped him out.
did he
So-
get just irons or did he
Just
get woods too?
This is within 30 feet, right?
Looks like it, yeah.
All right, so yeah, based on that, he is going to cast Scatter, and so he and Ranjit will teleport next to
The rock dude.
yeah, but go down a little bit further because I want to place him as close as I can. No, he wouldn't know. So yeah, just below.
So like here,
Yeah.
that space.
Yep.
All right.
So both of them will teleport right there.
Ish
Yep. Now the other wizard's going to come in from below.
from above.
Sorry, yeah.
Oh,
from
the
over
one.
there.
This one's the one that was
Yeah,
invisible.
yeah. 30 feet. So, it gets-
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah.
That's 30-ish feet.
So he is going to cast. I want to make sure. Yeah. We're going to put them even closer together, but this is going to work. Teleport. They're going to teleport out of there all together.
Bam.
Now, you're still gayest, but you haven't directly done anything. So, You're feeling compelled,
To join us
To join.
as a friend.
right?
But he didn't move. It wasn't his action that moved him. It was the mage's action that moved him.
Right. But for the next 24 hours, right?
30 days.
30 days. That's right. 30 days.
You'll continue to take 5d10
If he does direct things,
if he doesn't join us.
If he doesn't move toward joining you.
Yes.
So he,
and
that
join is a pretty metaphorical. It's a pretty vague word. Yeah.
interpretation.
So to
how
me,
big that
join
is.
means is participate in getting Varinka out.
Yeah.
Or make actions towards trying to get together with you.
Yeah.
Right.
So he could
How
be-
you get Varinka out.
So he may be a spy under, acting on behalf of Varinka
Sure.
within the
Sure.
Zentorn. And he's in a position to do that.
Right. Because I played around with a few wordings. I never said he had to leave the Zentarum or anything like that.
Right.
Um,
So that's where we're at. There is still a fighter in the situation who's on his deathbed, but he was left at your mercy.
that guy
You
there.
might want to interrogate him.
So it is now. Let's see, the only person left would be 16 to 14 is Parducci. You're up next. But yeah, the only guy left is this guy, the fighter.
So okay, this cluster down here.
They're gone. They just teleported out.
Okay, that's what that scatter was.
Yeah, the scatter was a spell that from the top wizard, the north. He brought them. He teleported them together.
Oh, okay.
So scatter is really cool in that you can make each other scattered out, or you can bring each other together.
Okay. But then they teleported out.
And then the other wizard
Came over
used
and
the spell of teleport to get them out of there.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
All right. So Perducci would have done her Tarzan, landed here on the stump, and was about to cast silence on their butt. But then, bamf, they're gone. Seeing that other guy, she will use her shadow step 60 feet on top of that big rock. Shadow step, 60-foot range. Oh, but there's no shade there.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, is there
But
shade?
but there would be shade. Looks like there's shade right here.
Yeah, I'd give you a nice little, even over there on top, there's trees. There'd be a nice shade coming from that direction.
That's too far though,
Yeah.
and I can't really. I prefer not to bamf somewhere I can't see. So I just right here where the edge of this rock is, with that stump, there's some shade there, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so bamf there, and I'm gonna bowl his ass. Yeah. 17
17 will not hit.
will not hit. Luck. Use my
Drunken
luck.
masters around the bowl.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my luck. 18 plus 10 is 28.
Yes.
Mark off one of my lucks. All right, he's bound now.
Goes down?
Well, he is. His legs are
he's
wrapped.
restrained.
He's
That's
restrained.
what I meant.
Yeah,
Grappled.
he's restrained.
All right. Anything else? You
Yeah, for the rest of my movement, I just back up the other side of this rock to give me full cover.
You can see Soraya, but you can't see PR
Right.
from there. Is there anything you wanted to do before you got into hiding?
They should have saw me grapple.
Bolo him,
Yeah, bolo him.
Okay.
I'm just getting in a defensive position.
Okay.
So he's the only one left, as far as we know.
Yes, yes. They could be invisible, so
We might want to interrogate him.
Do you want me to put him in a force cage?
But I have to admit, I am quite tired.
Might be a good break point to come back to the droids.
Okay. I will put him. Are you talking about yourselves?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Force Cage, so he's not going anywhere. And actually, let me double check. There's no saving throws or anything. I think it just happens. Mobile, invisible, cube-shaped prison composed of magical force, solid box. It's a 7th level spell, so like should be pretty strong. 10 feet on each side, solid barrier, magical bars.
He is stuck in this cage, right? There's no save or anything.
Dispel magic.
Okay. So we're gonna say that you guys are out of combat at this point, and we can jump back to you two, because in the time that it took for them to disappear, or them to finish their thing, it's 5 o'clock their time, and for you
AM.
guys, yeah, AM, and so for you guys, it's 4 o'clock. So you get another hour, and you will see a charging caravan
Oh,
coming from the Redux side where you're in hiding. So it's 5 o'clock. Dawn is breaking. Just under the horizon. So the skies start to turn blue. You're starting to see the shadows and the shades. And do you want to? I'll give you a turn to prepare for them approaching.
Dude.
What?
there's a caravan like coming hot.
Well,
We need to make ready.
okay. I can't remember. Can I turn into things that fly? I think I can.
I know I can. Yeah, that's how we got here.
Oh yeah, that's right. So I'll think like a sparrow, something small that could just kind of
Flit in
flit into
amongst
the back of
whatever's.
the wagon. Yeah.
Good idea. And
How
then,
many? Okay. How many vehicles?
There's one vehicle. It's a nice sized wagon, covered wagon.
Okay.
There is 2 fighters looking guys at the front running the team of horses, 4 horses. Thank you, Dave.
This is token representation of it.
sure.
Well, okay. So we don't both need to go stick our nose in there. So
No, right. Yeah, well, you can do that. You can do the stealth or the flit and check, and I'll
got other things to-
let's see, what will I do? I'm not sure I want to burn a wild shape this early in the show. I mean, maybe I'll just hang back here and see what they do when they get to the hole. I mean, 4 horses and a wagon, that's not going to be an easy trek.
Yeah, and you have other ways to slow them down if they try to.
Yeah, I mean, push come to shove, we can go bear smite, but
It's pretty short, right? Okay. Yeah. So I will turn into a small bird.
Small bird.
Yeah. Or sparrow or something. That's an act. So you said you give us a turn. So
Yep. So you
that's
turn into a small bird.
small bird and move.
Move towards you what, 60 feet?
For a little bird.
That's why I'm asking.
Is there even going to be in here?
30-foot flight seems completely
30 for a
reasonable.
Yeah,
little bird.
30
Okay,
seems
30.
completely reasonable.
Okay.
So then you make your way towards them. That puts you towards the front of the caravan, right?
And yeah, and
wagon?
well, before I do that, I'll say I will make a lot of tweeting noise if I spot Varinka.
okay,
Okay.
understood. And then I
At
will.
dawn when birds are tweeting.
It'll be rapid and frenetic.
Sure.
I'm sure it'll be discernible.
Tweet,
from the-
tweet, tweet, tweet.
So there you go. Put it right there. And then what is your
Viltor is
prep
going
turn?
to. I'd like to get a little closer, like almost. Yeah, let's see here. Point. I mean, I have them on the screen. I should just do it myself. I want to stay in cover, but I want to be closer. Yeah. Closer to the hole and closer to them. That's good. I like where I am.
Okay. And so
No held action?
And then I started blasting. Sure, why not?
I start firing.
What was that? What's that guy's name?
DeVito.
Yeah, Danny
Danny
Vito.
DeVito.
Yeah.
I started blasting. Let's see.
And there's a line of raccoons in the middle.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Doing the can. Bunch of trash pandas. What are they doing? Let's see.
So he's holding his action to do something.
Yeah,
And the wagon is fast approaching.
right.
Well, the wagon's going to be fast stopping in a second.
Yeah. Or they're going to be tumbling into the hole, and it's not going to be a creep down.
So yeah, it's probably
A
slowing.
single horse I could buy.
As it comes onto the screen, it's slowing down. But you knew it was charging up. You could hear it coming.
Right.
You haven't heard anything for 3 hours.
Right.
It's welcome noise.
Pretty obvious, yeah. Yeah, okay.
The other horseback rider doesn't seem to be with him.
No.
What other horse?
The one that passed you.
Oh,
I think that's what he was talking about.
Yeah, this
the
one.
guy that went the other way?
This one.
Yeah. So you said there's the wagon being pulled by a horse,
4 horses.
4 horses.
4 horses,
Coming hard.
and
2
anybody
fighters in the
else?
front.
Two
Two fighters in the front. That's all you can
We
see.
don't know what's
on
in the back.
on the
On the
horses
front, at the
or
horses, yeah.
They're
Not
on the
on the
bench.
horses. On the
on the wagon.
Shotgun and
Okay.
driver.
Okay.
shotgun and drive. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks, Tim.
Yeah, I'll, again, I don't think it's reasonable to think, I think it's a bit much to ask them to try to traverse the hole like the other guy did, a single horse maybe, 4 horses and strapped to a wagon.
Yeah, this is
Right,
unless they do something else.
right.
Bam, bam.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Look, there's a bump.
So, given what you remember about the character from my email, what do you got a plan? You know what you want to do? Given this new
Oh, Leonard gets to be
situation,
one of these guys too.
I fear I'm just going to die.
well, you got to figure you can take whatever approach you would like playing the NPC.
But anything
what would
that
the
goes
NPC want to
against
do?
You guys have gas?
No.
Christian, you got something?
Yes.
Well,
My
5D
my
two-
held action is if
two
they are
5D10s
silly enough
and
to
I'm
try
dead.
to traverse the edge of the hole, then I will, if they do that, if they try to migrate, then I will cast Erupting Earth and tumble them
Underneath the
underneath the whole setup. So
All
a
right.
20-foot cube will erupt out of the ground and they'll take 3d12s.
the horses.
Everybody.
Okay. So
It'll be impressive.
So, what we see here is them slowing down. They start approaching, they slow down, and you see a wizard climb out of the back, dressed in leathers, leather armor, cloak, not a cloak, but like a hood. And he assesses the situation, and you start to see him doing mold earth. And he's starting to fix the road.
Is he now? Okay.
That's what you see. Mm-hmm. Now I'll give you guys a turn to react. I don't want to go right into initiative because it's
Sure.
slower that way. So what do you want to do?
Well, if I can get there, I want
You
to fly.
got
into the
another
back-
turn.
I want to fly into the back of the wagon.
You can fly to the back of the wagon. It is drawn tight. You probably could pry
Richard
yourself
just
in.
Climbed
Is
out.
the wagon pretty much all the way up?
He climbed out and it's cinched. It's,
No.
Is it? Sorry.
Is this
I'll just
spot
try
right
it.
for the wagon?
Yeah, yeah. Put it right there in front of the circle. Yeah.
So as a bird, he's flying around here back.
Yeah. And so what they have is like a leather drawn, like it's cinched all the way around. It's tight.
But is it
It's
like
meant to be
is
not
it arched
easy to
like
get
a
into.
covered wagon with a closed door?
Right. It's
Okay.
a cover.
It's not like it's a flatbed.
So the
squash.
wizard climbed out and took the time to cinch
Somebody
close
else
it up.
might have.
Or
Okay.
maybe somebody inside.
So I can't.
It's like a drawstring kind of thing, you know.
Okay,
Not a
but I'm
zipper,
like
but- yeah.
the
So,
size of a mouse. So
but you're gonna have to poke yourself in there.
okay.
All right. So, why don't you roll me a stealth for that? You can use your personal stealth. You don't have to use your bird's characteristic. I think you keep going. I just want to make sure you
20.
don't like, fumble it.
Unnatural
Perfect.
20.
So yeah, so you peek your head in there. You see everybody that was just in that battle. What you don't, you see the wizard that's almost dead. You see the knight that's severely injured. You see Ranjit, who looks kind of confused and still trying to figure out what his purpose is in life. And you see another 2 fighters. So that's a full carrot wagon. But what you don't see is Varinka.
Okay.
And you... What's your... Well, roll me a perception check. I don't know.
That would be 13.
So, the wizard that's hurting, you can see something's clutched in his hand, but you can't see what it is. He's got something, like he's holding dearly. But you don't know what it is.
Okay. So we don't know who these guys are.
You are going
No
to have
sign of
turns
Varinka.
in a few minutes, maybe. So
Yeah.
just be
I
ready.
can't have him fixing my road, so I'm gonna start blasting.
Okay.
But
So
are they friend or foe? I mean, he could be just a simple merchant. He could be a druid fixing the road. I'm saying.
Doesn't matter.
He knows. You don't.
Well, what I
you'd
know
already-
is
you'd already
he's fixing
said-
the road, so
You had already said you were going to do that.
yeah, right. So it's
Yeah.
gonna
So
happen.
that's what you see.
okay.
The 13. Yeah. Otherwise, it seems like a simple carriage.
And
There's
he's
a few
clutching
items
something
in there, but
his hand.
yeah, he's like nearly dying. So he's beat up, bloodied all over. I mean, PR took a real round on him, and you don't know what he's holding. He could be holding his prayer beads for all you know.
Yeah.
But he's holding something very dearly.
Okay.
That is your turn, Mr. Erupting Earth.
That's right.
So, what do we got to do here? Once you do that, we're going to roll initiative.
That's fine.
I want you to roll initiative too.
Are you blasting the road like where he's fixing it, or are you like blasting the wagon?
Which
I'm
has your
away.
friend in it.
No.
That's
Well, I know, but you knew the plan.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
You accepted the risk.
Between where we were and get there.
Just saying, you
when
may-
we've been doing
I
something.
and you've done your peek, and
Yeah. Yeah. That's
there's
fine.
not a Goliath woman in
So
here.
that would
I'm out.
happen
Yeah.
before-
And then yeah, I'm
There
gonna
might be one
topple
more
this
thing I
thing.
have to tell
Good.
you.
It's okay. I can fly in midair while it goes.
There's one more thing I might have to tell you before the erupting Earth happens.
Okay.
So start working on your numbers for that, because that's going to happen.
Yep.
Yeah, I wonder what that wizard is doing. Four?
Let's see. Where's the shape thing? Is this the shape?
Oh, I forgot you can do that.
Where's the shape button?
Yeah. So how much? How much earth are we erupting here?
20 cubic foot. So
So we're going like 20 feet in the air.
Oh yeah, I'm dropping these guys for 3d12 bludgeoning. Them, their horses. I don't care.
All right.
They're all getting whacked.
Hope you have an escape plan.
Yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna fly in midair in the wagon as it flips up.
We're going to hover.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
I think we're done tonight, maybe.
Well, but I'm saying from when we vamped to the wagon, I mean, that was back
Yeah,
X amount of time.
How much time has he been in the wagon?
an hour.
For a
You've
whole
had a
hour.
short rest.
So
That's
in that
fair.
hour, we've had time to talk and do something.
Yeah, for sure.
So I would have talked to my mages, and I think I've been spelled. I'm being compelled to.
And it'd probably be
Can-
obvious.
Is there a? Yeah, it should be obvious. Can we do a dispel magic on me?
You know, we can. But I can't do anything
It won't do anything.
right now.
Dispel
Like
magic.
one's, he's nearly dead. But
And doesn't.
And dispel magic wouldn't do anything.
Then I'm gonna die.
So
only if you do something counter to.
Why do you say that though, Wes? Does it say in the spell that it can't be dispelled?
Yeah, a remove, curse, greater restoration, or wish spell will end
There
it.
you go.
but so he thinks he should be joining you guys
Yes.
I'm being compelled to.
to try and.
To
So
help.
you're like talking to your buddies like we should go back and go with those guys. They're awesome.
Didn't you see that bard?
You're like-
Don't you want to go join her?
I think, given the level of the spell, I think the spell would be more convincing and less like.
You need to tie me up.
Yeah, like okay, maybe you would be. I think Ranjit's
I don't know.
loyalty
Yeah,
might
it's
challenge the charm of it.
It's interesting. It doesn't say, and it leaves a lot of room for interpretation. So the command is that she gave is join us as a friend and help us rescue Varinka of the Gold Tribe. Now, does that mean he flips a switch and is like, these guys are awesome, we should join them, or is it more of a subtle like?
I need to get back there.
Or does he?
Right.
Maybe he's on the path to going to get Varinka, and he likes where he's at.
Right.
Yeah, and can do stuff from the inside because I never told him to turn his back on the Zentarum.
Right.
And he didn't say you had to be physically with them at all. You got us
Right,
the whole time.
right.
Just join our cause and help free
Very well could be
Varinka.
interpreted that way. Yep. So
All of which can be figured out after they get tumbled. Right?
And,
yeah.
after he gets a good whack in the head, maybe he won't remember anyway.
Yeah. So you had 1 hour. So
It would have been.
You can heal yourself in that short rest. So if you
Use hit
injured,
dice.
charmed or not, you should use your hit dice to do that. Makes sense. Well, it's going to be important here in a
unless he
minute.
doesn't want to live.
It's going to be it's going to be here in a second.
If I do, I'm going to go against the Zentarum, which is my whole life.
Healing yourself doesn't go against anybody. It doesn't go against them. Doesn't go against Zentarum.
Yeah.
I
You're
think
just
I'd rather
taking care of
die.
You haven't done any action yet against the Zentarum. You're just thinking about it.
Yeah. At this point, yeah, you're just
I
thinking
think
about
I'd
it.
rather die.
Yeah, and it could be a conversion. It doesn't have to be like blindly following this
So I don't know what
charm.
my
And-
hit dice are, but
It's I
And
can
it
do
does
for you.
say specifically you can't issue a command that would result in certain death.
The target,
Right.
the gazed person's death, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So
71.
Don't walk off the cliff.
Right.
You
right.
can't tell
So
them.
right. Right.
I'm gonna take your damage.
So that's
off.
certainly not the intent, and
Yeah.
I don't think would ever be implemented that way. That would lead you to a situation where it's certain death.
You get more. That's the measure. Where-
Think of yourself as a mole at the moment.
No!
The moon.
conflict is.
No!
Sorry.
How do you get to draw?
What are you doing?
Where's
Oh,
the shape?
healing short rest.
Well, the Game Master has it.
Oh, okay.
Hit points.
What do you want?
The 20-foot cube, so you can mark where it hits.
Human fighters, so that a D10.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I found it. I have that too.
All right.
And the damage is only 5d10 per day. So if you did violate it, it's basically you're going to be,
Oh, not each turn?
yeah,
Okay. I thought it was each.
yeah,
And yeah, once per day, right?
once per day.
Yeah. Trying to get the D's to roll. I'm not gonna roll it there. Why did it roll 1?
Basically, it causes you
Where are
psychological
you trying to roll?
On my
torture to violate
on
the,
here.
You could roll right here.
So yeah, I need 14 D10.
Oop.
14D dead. What's that for?
Hit points for me.
Oh, for you. Okay.
He's gonna use all his hit dice. He's gonna get his strength back.
70.
Right, so plus 7.
Oh, no. 73.
That's perfect. That gets you back to full.
Yeah.
All right. So now you're back up to strength. There's no greater restoration, remove curse that they can do right now. There are other things they can do, like they can get you out of here,
if
or
you,
they can call in reinforcements.
if you tell them.
Yeah, but you're the leader, so you tell the mages what to do.
I guess it comes down to you've been gazed and you have this command.
Right, so
How do you interpret that?
And how do you want to play that? And I'm totally.
I'm
fine
not,
with however
I
you wanna play
would
it.
tell my team that I'm compromised. I'm not in command.
Okay. So, all right.
I don't know who's next in command, but you're going to take over and get us.
Wag,
And I would
wagon,
tie me up or stop.
wagon pulls over, they kick him out and keep.
So you would see
keep
this
going
guy,
around.
you'd see Ranjit, Vernon, you would see him tied up. As this erupts,
Right.
you go for it.
Okay, so the bluish purple box is the zone of impact. So 20 feet square going up 20 feet in the sky, and it's all churned up, and everybody's going to take a tumble. Except the guy out in front who is standing by the hole, because he was not in the area affected. I'm not terribly worried about him right now. Okay. Fountain of churned earth and stone erupts in 20-foot cubes centered on the point. Yep. Each creature in that area. So the two guys in the front, everybody in the wagon, and a couple, the rear 2 horses. Well, probably all 4 horses. They're all attached. Each creature in the area must make a dexterity saving throw.
With disadvantage. If at all.
Or what? Not a
A
problem.
creature takes 3d12 bludgeoning on a failed save or half as much on a successful. Additionally, the ground in that area becomes difficult terrain until cleared. Talks about how long it takes to clear it. So,
Trying to move some things around here. Sorry.
I mean, they can still be in the wagon. They're just going to get tossed around in the wagon. Right.
They're just tossed around in the wagon. They
Well, I
haven't-
mean the wagon and I guess all the horses, because at least the rear 2 are in the zone,
yeah.
have been.
That was
Fountains up 20 feet.
20 feet. Okay?
Right.
3d12 damage, is that what it was?
Yes.
Did you just roll it?
No.
Not yet.
Can you roll that
Yeah.
on there? I was rolling for the horses.
Okay.
See how if they take half damage or not.
You guys lucked out. That's
Oh,
not,
you rolled the d12s, didn't you?
yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't.
good.
Well,
What did you get?
who wrote?
Yes.
I rolled
You
it.
should,
Yeah.
you should roll it.
Yeah, you absolutely should roll it.
Okay. And I did. So that's 19 points.
All right, total 19 points.
Right.
That's just the horses, but not the people inside.
Oh,
No, everybody.
everyone.
Every single person. Okay.
Every single person takes 19 or half if they make their dex save.
Right.
And the deck
So-
save is a 15.
The
None of the
ones
horses made it.
inside would certainly have disadvantage on their dexterity because they're kind of cooped up inside the back of it. They can't really
Sure.
avoid it. The ones on front, they might dive off, so like,
Right.
you give them
Normal.
the normal saving throw.
So the wizard that's almost dead, he gets a natural 20.
course he
Safety,
did.
but
19.
Surprised he hasn't healed himself a little
he's
bit.
healed himself, I'm sure. Yeah.
Had an hour.
The other wizard passes. Oh, he does not pass. Sorry.
Death Knight. Ratchet.
The Dark Knight. He gets 19. Let me double check. Okay.
So when I did the upgrade, so last week after we played, not only did I have all the stuff, but there was an upgrade for Foundry that was recommended, forced, whatever. And so I did that. But after I did that, I lost my mythic. My
What was that?
my
Fail.
mythic, my fortune telling,
Oh,
my
yeah.
Well, right.
because I have a question. Okay, the horses survive, all the people survive, but what about the connections? Did the wagon break?
I mean, you can just go back to old-fashioned rolling a d20 or flipping a coin.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, I do have the,
There's probably stats for a wagon somewhere.
well, this is where the DM has to make a decision. And if I were doing it, I'd roll on the fate chart.
Right.
Right.
Let me get through this damage collection here.
Sure.
Wagon equipment.
It should have stats, but it's not going to say things about like, do the horses become disconnected?
Driver now.
No, but
the wheel
if it
breaks.
has
So-
how many hit points it takes to.
Both
break it.
wizards passed.
Okay.
The driver failed. He took 19. Right? Because 19 was the number. 11 plus the fighter. Yeah, he doesn't make it. He takes 19. So the shotgun takes 19. First fighter in the back. Natural 1 takes full damage. 2. Other fighter in the back. He rolls a natural 1. So that's 2 more fighters taking 19. The Dark Paladin that's in there. He gets. It was 19 to pass, right?
No, 15.
15. Oh, that's yeah. Sorry, I had that one. That was 16. He passes. He got 18 or both. Oh no. But I'm down. Yeah. He passes. He takes 9. Guys,
It's fine.
I think
That's
that's everybody.
What happened to the horses?
Ranjit, I didn't count. All the horses fail, so they all take 19. I don't even know what the hit points on a horse is.
Pull up the horse.
And
Beast.
in amongst the wagon that is flipping around and all hell's
Is a
breaking loose
birdie.
is a bird that suddenly poofs into a lizard folk dude because his one hit point
Oh.
as a bird is gone, and
you
now
wanna roll
he's
for
him.
Leonard, do you want
But
to roll
in the
for
midst of all the
Oh,
maybe nobody notices.
half damage?
Where
or
did you
full?
come from?
So it's a
You had to
disadvantage,
beat
right?
15. Disadvantage, yeah.
Yeah, I found tiny
Oh.
bird, one hit.
Yeah.
Full.
Yeah, my disadvantage is 2 plus whatever.
So you took
It-
19.
It's dexterity,
Fatal
right?
flaw.
Yes,
There's
16.
no way I have a.
All right.
And what did you take for damage?
I took the 19. Well, the bird took 1, and then I took 18.
Draft horses, which these would be draft horses, right?
Yeah.
Have armor class 10 and 19 hit points.
So
That's
you
funny.
have 4 dead horses.
At least 2.
Yeah.
All right. Now
Well, the
initiative.
But they were all tied together, so
Yeah,
the other
right,
ones
they
would
all
have been
got
thrown around
jerseys.
too.
Now
Yeah.
initiative.
Okay.
Roll your own initiative.
At a minimum, the wagon ain't going anywhere.
Where's my... Okay.
Sheet. Let's go.
What you got?
No, not
14.
That's what the wizards got.
It puts your 100-something hit points into perspective when a horse just says 19.
You're stronger than a horse.
Apparently.
Probably an ox. Oh, I forgot.
Shut up.
Someone really wants to get a hold of you.
At the moment, it's my dentist wanting me to do a survey on
All right,
my dental appointment this morning.
Vernon, what did you get?
13.
And Milton?
A natural 1.
You're just,
You have a +0?
Yes.
admiring your work.
No.
I'm so awesome.
There's something to be said
Look
for,
What I did.
Watching the fireworks.
there's something to be said for cleanup.
That's right.
Yeah, horse. Oh, clean up on aisle 5.
14 was the magic number
For what?
for everybody else on the party. They're all going like 14, 15. So 15 is the fighters. What did I do? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just cleaning up my charge here so I don't get confused any more than I am. All right. So the fighters see you casting that spell as you're moving out of the woods to see them and do whatever you did. I assume you had to come out of cover to
Let's check that.
make a spell. There's a visual component.
Hang on. Let's check that.
I can switch to the other fighters who are now confronted with a lizard folk guy just poofing from a bird.
Well, it says choose a point you can see
Stealth
on the
check.
ground within range. So
So you would have had to step out to
Okay.
out of
a smidge. I'm not.
But that be,
You still got cover. I'll still give you 50% cover.
this room is suddenly tossed upside down. Are you going to notice an extra person right away?
I mean, you may be protecting your
yeah.
face.
They
As soon
ruled
as the bird stops twirling around your head, it's gonna be pretty obvious there's a lizard man sitting next to me
15s. I assume don't hit a lizard man.
Wait, they're attacking me?
Yeah, they go first. You just turn. They're in. There's 2 fighters outside. There's 2 fighters inside.
In a wagon that's just been dumped on its head.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's not. It's their turn now. Your turn's over.
Yeah.
now. So they righted themselves and
So it's
attacked.
initiative.
Okay.
They're the first ones to get up. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
They're the first ones to come to and say, "What the heck is a lizard man doing here?" And they're just gonna lash out.
Okay.
15s hit,
No.
and you're doing good. And they will just try to position. So we're just gonna theater of the mind that. They're just gonna try to position between you and the wizards, so that you can't get directly to the wizards. And it's tight in there, so everybody's within contact. If you wanted to like stab you through them, I'd say the mages get cover, but you could do it. Next up is 14, and that's the wizards. That's Ranjit, and I'll let Ranjit go first. Or do you want to go?
Tied up.
Oh, that's right, you're tied up. Good. That keeps you out of it.
And one of the wizards was still clutching something?
Yes,
Okay.
and so
No, but he's saved, right? So that's why he's still alive. Because he was the one.
but they have an hour to heal and get their hit points back.
Okay.
And then the first wizard, he is going to beat the heck out of you with a spell. What
He's
spell?
going to attempt.
Yeah, fair enough. He's going to attempt. No, instead he's going to cast haste on one of the fighters. And then the other wizard is going to cast Question for the DM, senior DM here. If I had a resilient sphere, could I still cast Extending? Because it says nothing in or out. Spell, so other spell effects can pass through the barrier. Not physical objects, energy, or other spell effects can pass through the barrier, in or out.
And you're gonna cast what?
Sending?
Yeah. So
Sending?
yeah, that's a communication.
Or is that a spell effect?
That's great. That's a question. So I feel like,
To me, that sounds like a spell effect.
yeah, kind of on the fence.
Through what?
Resilient sphere.
Okay, so I don't know. We didn't
It's an
know.
impenetrable sphere. That's
And,
what I
and
was
you can't
saying.
cast.
A sphere of
it's-
shimmering force encloses a creature or object larger than size within range. An unwilling creature, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
But then I told you nothing, not physical objects can get through. The sphere is immune to all damage, and the creature or object inside can't be damaged by attacks or effects. The sphere is weightless, just large enough to contain the creature.
The sending. I mean, if you think of it as a fireball, obviously the answer is no. So I would probably say no.
Yeah, so yeah, that's what's going to happen. I think I'm not going to do that. What he's going to do is the thing that he's clutching. He opens up his hand, and he activates a stone. And it has, if you're, let's say you're, yeah, he activates a stone, and he says, "We need help now." And that's what you know.
Got a
That's what you hear.
walkie-talkie?
But that's his action.
Breaker,
He's got a Motorola stone.
Nice.
Okay.
So that's that's his action.
Okay.
That's the second wizard. Right?
And I guess a little more thought on the Gaius. I looked up its
Fighters down.
Gesh.
The Dark Paladin.
Oh,
Gaze.
Gesh. It's like a Gaelic word.
Okay.
So the Dark Paladin. Go ahead.
So if you ask for help removing it, or even probably being asked to, like, saying you're compromised and getting tied up, wouldn't that go against the command?
I wouldn't think so.
Because the command was to join us,
Yeah.
and by trying to get it removed, that's him trying to
Not join us.
not join us.
Fair point.
But I mean, this is what I'm going to do. I mean, I'm a Zentarum, and I know I've been, and I'm not going to do this, and I'll take the damage. Period. That's just the way it's going to be.
Just take the damage and heal yourself the next day. And
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess I would argue that he would take the
50,
it was a 5D
5d10.
5d10 psychic.
25 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can roll it if you want.
Yeah, but still,
I like
in the course of a day, he's going to heal that back.
Yeah.
True, but he'll be like it's psychological damage.
Oh, yeah.
He's tortured throughout
Yeah,
the day.
absolutely.
You know.
And you don't think I've been tortured before?
No, but you're being tortured again, and
Okay.
it's not pleasant.
For the next
So-
30 days.
Glenn, I'm going. The paladin stands up and rights himself in his full plate armor, and he takes his bonus action and he takes his shield and he kind of presses it between everybody, and you feel this necrotic force blast at you. So I want you to.
Is the battlefield correct? Or do we need to move things around?
No, I think this is good. It's roughly good.
Okay.
I mean, to me, in my mind, everybody's just a jumbled mess in there,
Okay.
and so everybody's kind of within range of each other.
Yeah.
When do you go?
A 10-foot cone blast of negative energy comes at you and deals 1d4
From
plus
this guy.
4 from the paladin, yeah,
Oh, from the paladin.
the Dark Knight. Yeah. So that's 6 points of necrotic energy that hit you out of his shield.
Okay, question. If I use my reaction to cast a spell, so
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
what I can do. Does that mean I can't cast a spell on my turn?
Correct. No. At the beginning of your turn, it resets.
Yeah.
But what it means you
Okay.
can't do another reaction.
You wouldn't be able to do another reaction. So if someone were to run
Someone
out of your
else.
reach, you wouldn't be able to hit them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this a reaction to the knight, or is this a reaction to the fighter that hit you?
This is the reaction to the necrotic
Okay.
thing you just did. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. Not on the list. Okay.
All right. So you take the 6 damage from necrotic damage from that,
Okay.
and then he comes at you with his attack. He gets 1 attack, I think.
Oh, he gets to do both. Okay. Let's see.
I thought I told you the number of attacks he gets. Oh, there it is. He does get a second attack. So, first attack is going to be over 20. It's 20,
Okay.
24. Second one attack is going to be even higher at 26.
And what's he hitting me with? Just a
So
melee
he's using a
something?
long sword,
Okay.
and it's an unholy long sword. So you take 1d8. So that's 2d8. So that's there's also a plus there. I got another plus. So let me do a third one. So it's 6 plus 6 plus. Sorry. 6 plus 12 plus 10.
38.
Thank you.
No, 28.
28. That sounds better. And it's all necrotic.
Okay.
And that is his turn. That leads us down the path. I think everybody's gone except Ranjit. Ranjit's gonna fight it, take his damage,
Yeah.
and then you're free to do whatever you want without damage, right?
Yes, but the way I look at it, he's still
I'm not
Conflicted.
free.
yeah, he's still conflicted. The
I'm
compulsion
conflicted, so I'm
is
compelled. So I can't trust that I would do what my Zentrum bosses want
Sure.
me to do.
But you're not gonna actively try to help them.
No.
Is what I'm getting from you.
So that's going to cause me 5d10 psychic
Right, so you're going to
damage.
take that damage. Although I don't think you really need to take the damage for not helping, but
well, he's. I think we've established that he's resisting,
Yeah,
right? So
right.
it makes
yeah.
you know.
So
Do you,
I'll
just-
let you decide whether you want to take the damage.
you can take 25, or we can roll it, or
Yeah. That will bring us down to Vernon. So you're up.
Okay.
Just tell me if you take your damage, so I can mark it.
11 plus 6 plus 3 is 9 plus 11 is 20.
20.
20. That's a nice roll on that. I won.
Okay. So,
You're at 91.
this jumble of bodies being whacked on, and he just stands up, and a wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution failing throw.
This guy's gonna make me roll a lot. All right. So the 2 wizards are gonna go
Against
Both.
a 16.
fail. Both failed. Both wizards fail.
Roll your damage.
What was the
The 2
number?
fighters inside.
Against a 16.
Oh, I passed.
2 fighters inside.
4, 5.
Easily.
5.
This is a strength or what? I'm sorry,
Constitution.
Constitution.
One of the fighters inside passes. Sorry, 1 fighter passes. Then I got the Dark
Nice.
Paladin. He does not pass. So that's another. That's everybody inside, right? Mages failed, the fighters failed, the Paladin, and you passed. You said
Yeah. 23.
you took 23.
No, that was my pass saving
Oh.
throw. So the damage was
Yeah,
28 if you failed, half if you passed.
28.
And
Knight failed.
Why are you saying I'm at 91? Did we take damage because of the thing in the? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the
The
original
erupting earth.
erupting earth.
20.
So I was at
Oh,
91.
that's an action. I can't do that.
And
Yeah. Okay.
But it's alright.
8. I don't know how you keep track of this.
Jesus.
I make shit up.
Yeah, I feel like I should be.
Don't tell.
Don't tell anybody.
This sounds good.
So I'm gonna say you didn't get these two guys outside the carriage. They're not in your zone, just to kind of keep things. Unless you want to say you were right
Oh,
next
it's
to that
15
side.
feet.
Oh, 15 feet. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I thought it was 5 feet. So yeah, they would roll too. Oh, just let me roll for them real quick.
Something for everyone.
And the horses.
Funny enough, they
The
both
horse
pass.
they rode in on.
So they take half.
Talk about
of
beating a dead
14.
horse.
Yeah.
What the heck is going on back there?
And
Exploding punches.
He blows up.
and everybody who failed is pushed 10 feet away from me.
All right. Well, they can't go anywhere.
Well, yeah, I guess we're in the wagon unless it
Let me
That's a
see.
Right through the
rips
canvas.
through.
I'm gonna
Pushed hard.
roll for the wizards. They both rolled high, so they're gonna stay in. The fighters failed, both of them. So they get pushed out. And then the paladin, you're gonna have to roll to get pushed out. Oh, you passed. Only one of the fighters got pushed out. And the paladin passes. No, the paladin.
If they passed, you don't have
They
to roll
don't.
again.
Right.
If they passed,
They
it didn't get pushed out.
So the fighter and one fighter gets thrown out. The others all stay in. And the fighter that gets thrown out falls out, taking another 4 points of damage. So let me give. He failed. He takes 4. Which is 32. Alright. That's your turn.
That's my no.
You're still going.
That was my action.
And your bonus action.
My bonus action. Who's the closest one to me?
Okay. They're all within 5 feet. You would have to reach for the mages, but like right up against you is everybody but the mages. So
Okay.
The paladin. Well,
The
now
dude with the shield. The
I say one
necrotic
mage is
shield.
available to strike out. Yeah, he's definitely the paladin. He's the Dark Knight. He's right there.
Okay. Bonus action. Hungry Jaws. I'm biting him. Yep. So bite attack.
He's got taste.
I got a nat 20.
Nice.
So it's actually a 26 to hit him.
That hits.
And that means I do double damage.
You do
Well-
full damage plus a damage roll.
Okay. So that's
That's Dave's homebrew rule, and I like it. Sounds good.
okay, so it's 1d6 plus 1 is what it's supposed to be.
So it'd be
So
7.
7 plus
So you-
this die
Yes.
plus
Yep.
the plus 1 again? Or
Yes.
just the die?
Yes.
Okay. 14.
14. An additional
14
14
piercing
to the paladin.
damage to
Roll
him.
a 6.
That's
Yeah.
30, 42.
We are level 15 now.
All right.
And then I'm going to move.
He
And
looks
get the hell
aggravated.
out of the wagon. I'm
You're
moving.
jumping out of the wagon.
Yes.
So you're going to take opportunity attacks.
From maybe at least one of them, whoever's close
There's
enough to
a
reach
fighter,
me.
a paladin, and 2 mages, all within
Okay,
striking.
the 2 mages are hiding behind the other
I'll say
dudes.
one of them's not, because the mage was behind one of the fighters. Right? That fighter got knocked out of the thing, so now he's available.
All right.
Okay.
I'm getting out of there. I'll
Yeah.
take it.
All right. So, first wizard is going to throw his staff at you. 18 hit.
Yeah.
All right. These guys don't do much.
And now I have a staff.
Actually, he's got a war pick. I'm sorry. But it's going to be 8 from a war pick.
Did you do any testing with the clubs, swinging the clubs?
Oh,
Just got it
I'm like,
yesterday.
it's not a club, it's a war pick.
We were gonna golf on Saturday.
So then the other
But
fighter
it's supposed to rain.
got thrown out. This fighter
This Saturday? Oh, yeah. Supposed to rain.
take his shot at you with his great sword.
So we're retargeting it to Tuesday.
That is 12, so
actually
that's 13.
I'm not scheduled.
14,
to
that's not
golf
going to
Tuesday
hit.
in my league, and
And then
Okay, we'll
the
keep you
Dark
in.
Paladin, he's going to swing at you with his Unholy Sword.
at the moment. It's the first one I've had off since the league started.
So he rolled a 5, so that's not going to work either. So he misses with his Unholy Longsword. I said 3 people. That was 3 people. I think we're good.
Okay, so with 30
You
feet
jump out. Yeah.
and maybe behind that big tree. So it's in
This
cover.
the one on the bottom here.
Yeah, sure.
I'm sure we'll get that.
Climbing out of the upside down wagon. Or through the hole
On
in the
the
canvas,
side
whatever.
or whatever.
So
That
he's
was just
climbing
like-
out.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'll
he
land in a
climbed
mile.
out and he's gone to this tree, behind the tree somewhere.
He's trying.
Yeah, I went. Ah!
So the erupting earth, so the wagon went up.
Yeah.
Did it fall down? Did it make a hole or?
It's
It's a
difficult.
20. It's a 20-foot pile of dirt, right? So it cartwheeled, tumbled down, rolled, whatever, down this hill, and now that whole blue purple area
Difficult terrain.
is difficult terrain.
With a couple dead horses on the front.
4 of them.
4 dead horses on the
All
front.
right. So that was Vilter's turn. Top of the order.
So wait a minute.
And I will yell out, not
Oh, no,
tweet.
it's your turn. He wasn't
I
done.
say,
Sorry.
I yelled out,
I
not
went
tweet.
to you and then
Not
forgot.
tweet. Yeah, right.
All right. So you're up.
All right. So Viltor, having stood in awe of his fantastic disrupting.
And you heard that thunderous explosion inside.
Right.
Yeah,
No!
everybody within 300
Silverwood.
feet heard that.
Right. So, I guess
You're partially deaf, but now.
the
By the way, being
so who
red.
the people I've got
Ground
in
zero.
sight are the guy out
2
front.
fires up top there. Yeah.
Well, what about the guy who was fixing the ground?
And then the one guy who got thrown out from the explosion inside the
So who's the circle at the front of the wagon that was filling the ground? You said there was somebody, a wizard or somebody got out to fill the ground.
That's this
Oh, yeah,
wizard.
yeah.
This wizard here.
Yep.
right. So he's fair. He's fair game as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, let's see. Yeah, range.
What happened to the raccoons?
They
They
ran.
scattered. They ran.
They ran because they're smart.
I didn't sign up for this.
All right. Let's see.
I did forget about him. I'm glad you said so.
Animal
I just
friendship
pointed him
only
out
goes
because now
so
it's
far.
turn next turn.
Yes, they are still animals. They're all about it when it was nice and quiet and peaceful.
Okay. So Viltor will, let's see, bust out the measuring. We're gonna go way back to here. That's rude. There we go. That's what I want.
I mean, there's a distinct chance you guys could finish this in this battle. Not tonight, probably, but
All right. So Viltor will cast
I didn't
Thorn.
expect you guys to do this.
So I'm going to cast Thorn Whip
Planning.
at the wizard.
At that wizard, yep.
Yep, and he's in range. So Thorn Whip covered. Okay, so melee attack against that target. So that's what I will do. I'm not going to use that dice. That was terrible.
But they got away.
And we use this dice.
Somehow.
And
Oh, okay.
You
so an
said
Melee
18.
teleported
melee or ranged? Sorry, did you
to their
close it?
wagon.
Did you go up to him?
And then they were
So
fleeing
no,
Oh.
when they ran
So
into your trap.
it reaches out.
Oh.
So
So far behind
it can.
Okay, I just wanted to be clear on, make sure I'm understanding.
Out.
Right,
Oh.
What's the range
Well,
on it?
Teleported
well,
that
30 feet.
30
We
feet.
don't know
He's
how far
within
they
It's a
30
melee
feet.
weapon.
Oh, yeah.
It's-
They
Make a melee
traveled
spell
for an
attack
hour.
against the target.
Yeah.
18 to hit.
Yeah.
So,
If the attack hits, the creature takes 1d6 piercing.
sleeping. We were setting up
3.
camp for our long rest.
And if the creature is large or smaller,
We traveled
I can pull him 10 feet closer to
15
me.
hours through the night.
And
Yeah, okay.
if he's what or smaller? Medium?
Large or
Oh,
smaller.
yeah, he can pull to you.
Yeah.
He doesn't
10
have to-
feet
he doesn't
closer.
get the pass or anything? Like a
No,
check
it
or
just says.
anything?
Yeah.
Okay. So he comes closer to you than
Yeah,
by
10
10
feet.
feet.
Yeah.
You sure you want him closer to you?
Well, puts him in range to do other stuff. So that, and then let's see here. That was.
Certainly you want
That's
that
an
video.
action, and then
I skimmed it.
I skipped it.
bonus actions. Let's see what we got here. Okay.
Didn't pay attention, but I'm sure that's the natural 20.
How far does that
Random
reach?
floor, so it doesn't count.
Okay. And you've taken damage, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So bonus action. I gotta find those things. I'm gonna use my rally bonus action. On your turn, you can use a bonus action to expend one superiority die to grant a friendly creature who can see or hear you. I'm sure. Temporary hit points. Caw-caw.
Oh, I get, and actually I got.
Do what?
Control
I
V.
got supposed
Yeah.
to get temporary hit points for my bite too.
So temporary hit points equal to superiority die roll. So now I gotta find my superiority
That's
die
not what I wanted. I
roll.
thought I was doing this guy.
Where's that at? Superiority die.
What's the undo button there?
Where is it? Oh, superiority
Did
die.
you do a control copy?
Yeah, I did this one. Oh, I did control copy.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it.
All right.
You know that pain, don't you?
Command copy.
Yeah.
All right. Command paste.
8
There.
temporary hit points.
You can get rid of these guys.
Okay. And then let's see here. Okay. So we did Thorn Whip. Bonus. Rally.
So if you right click on them,
I need another one of those.
you need
And
Yeah, he's in this group.
because he's not close enough to do whatever. Yeah, okay, I pulled him closer, but then do I want to move? I can move. He's not in range to make an opportunity attack. So what did I gain by pulling him? Not a lot. You know what?
I was kind of dreading tonight because of all of the battle stuff. Like, I want to do it justice. I want to make it hard for you guys, but at the same time, it's hard to manage all the abilities of all of the
Yeah.
unique characters.
Yeah.
And I've even gone to the Monster Manual just like get the easier ones. And I still kind of, they have these abilities. It'd be kind of cool to throw something at you that you guys aren't used to.
Oh, I didn't do that right at all.
So you can put these little tokens. See the guy on the left that has a heart on him?
Yeah.
So that is how I would flag him as having haste. Maybe he's not the one you wanted. And then up to
Yeah.
straight to the right. Straight to the right. Keep going. Yeah, that. You can unclick it if that's not who you want.
Let's see, what is this guy?
Just anything. Yeah. Something, visual cue.
Okay, so that's my turn.
Okay.
I'm not going to move. I'm going to stay. I would have had movement left, and I know he's far enough away not to do opportunity, but I'm not terribly worried about that
And
right
what
now.
you did to him, you said spiritual weapon, right? What was
No,
it?
it was a thorn whip.
Thorn whip, sorry. So he actually saw what it was, where it came from.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he knows you're in there.
Yep.
All right.
Did the wizard take damage?
Yeah, the wizard takes 3 points of damage.
Actually, I misread that there's actually 2 more on this.
Concentration.
2 more thingies.
He was.
It was a 3d6 thorn whip. I
That's
didn't
not the
know
one
that.
who put the haste on.
Oh, that's great. Double 6s. So make that 15 points of damage actually total.
Your
Total. That's including the 3 original.
Yes. I misread it. I
That's fine.
didn't realize.
Seemed kinda low
It seemed,
for-
yeah, right,
for
and that's
15th
why.
level character.
Yeah. Exactly. Thank you.
Your purple square there was it 20 feet?
Yes.
On each side?
Yes.
Okay.
20 on the side.
It's like 5, 10 in the middle. Yeah.
No, I measured it out.
Yeah.
Dave saw me.
So that was
That
top
one-
of the order now.
Yes.
And that is the fighters. We have the first fighter. We're going to go with the speediest. He's going to run out after Vernon. So he's going to run over to you.
So he was,
He's going to jump out.
and not know where I am.
Why don't you
I'm hiding behind a tree.
roll for your hide?
What is it? Is that stealth or what?
Yeah.
4. My tail's
So,
sticking out.
yeah, he sees your tail. He sees your tail, and you,
Tail's wagging behind you.
he sees the squiggle of your tail on the road.
No one
Kind
like you.
of puts 2 and 2 together, and he runs over to you.
A cat tries to hide behind the curtains and the tail is just sticking
out.
or a dog does that too, yeah.
And he's going to give his best to attack you with his 3 attacks. First is a 24,
Okay.
and that's going to be 9 damage. Second attack, an 11, so that's not going to hit. 26 is for his third, another 9 slashing.
See, that's an example where I'd roll 3 at the same time.
Yeah. I kind of like the suspense of it. Next up is the other fighter that got thrown from the... He gets up.
That's half his movement.
Yeah.
Some amount of
Yeah.
feet, right? Isn't that the rule?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's another 10 feet to get out of the 5 foot of
Yeah.
Yeah.
terrain. Thinks about what to do. He sees the other guy. He starts making his
Yeah, they
way
don't know
up
where you are,
here.
do they? Nobody's seen you.
15. I'd say that's his 30-minute
Yeah.
movement. That's the fighters there. The fighters on top see that the mage is in trouble. They hop down. Or get up, I should say.
Yeah.
So half their movement.
Yeah.
Then they get out. That's another 10 feet. So they got another 5 feet to get closer to you.
Okay.
Same with this guy. I'll put him here. That's their movement. They still get to do something, so they're gonna throw their bows. Throw their bows at you.
Shouldn't be too
narrow.
It's an atlatl. First one, I think I hit the button.
Wait, where did...
Come on, maybe I did. 11 misses.
Yep.
Second one is a 12 and misses.
Yep.
So you definitely feel the pressure.
All right.
That's those guys. Next up on the list, I believe, is the Wizards and the Dark Paladin, and Ranjit, who's now either conflicted. He's tied still, so you can decide what you want to do.
Well, I don't totally understand this. Can I?
It's
Already
hard. You're in
taken.
conflicted. I'm going to let you play it. Whatever you want to do. So the wizard
I don't
one.
trust my mind.
You
Yeah.
think it's a good idea to help, but at the same time,
It's not what you're supposed to do.
No, I'm
you
not.
know it's not what you're supposed to do.
So I'm
Right.
not. I can't trust myself.
So for you, he's going to. He's going to cast Cone of Cold. Oh, maybe he's going to go that high. Sorry, I don't want to go that high. This is more fun. He's going to cast Blindness on you.
Okay.
And blindness asks you to roll a Constitution saving throw and beat a 16.
Constitution saving throw. Okay.
Pick your dice carefully.
Yeah. I've got more than a couple in jail tonight. This is not boding well here.
Man. I wanted to use one just because it's so contextually
Use what?
right,
What?
a certain spell.
Oh.
What'd you say
But
the
I've got
number
another one that
was?
doesn't have
16
damage.
is the number of
This
Constitution.
one.
It did not make it. It was a 13.
So you're blinded.
No.
Yeah. And
I could make
it just fades to
trees
black.
come alive and beat the crap out of
And
them.
you can re-roll this at the end of every
But
turn.
it's not as much damage as
On the
this one.
success, it ends. You're not immune to it. It can be done to you
I
again,
still-
but
It's just
It's
just the perfect opportunity to use
right.
it.
When else do you
That's a
get?
problem.
But this, hold on, did this last for a minute?
I think I put it in
Hold on,
VTT.
this one down.
Sure.
They both
So I
last
guess
for a
the question would
minute.
be if I
Both
transform into something with that
I would
something still be
take the
blind.
opportunity to do it. How often you?
Concentration,
I think it
but I
would,
could use my.
but
I probably
weapons or
roll
whatever.
would be.
Okay,
It,
makes sense. I'm just,
But
You
it
can
doesn't mean
still
you have
cast
to
spells.
transform into something that relies on
You just
sight.
can't cast any
right.
other
You know, and
concentration.
also you could turn a bird and fly as high as you can and get away from everything.
Right.
so I could.
Course, you
might hit-
you might hit
a
tree
tree
branch or
Ice
something.
Knight,
yeah, but
Yeah.
that also takes me
Yeah.
out of
Or bad, but a bad has
So
no.
that's that. The wizard did that. The wizard
So that
inside.
lasts for a minute while I could still do other stuff.
Yeah. No. Does it say you need an action to
Cast.
keep or bonus action to keep doing damage?
And to become animated until the spell ends. That's all it says.
All right.
What was it? Nature's.
Wrath of nature.
So
Just says
you're going to.
concentration up to a minute.
It depends on the level of the spell.
All right.
Fifth.
Oh. Yeah.
One wizard emerges from the back of the ramshackled caravan or wagon, and he comes out the back, sees what's going on over there, and he casts haste on the other fighter.
That's interesting. They're all different. So rocks requires a.
Now,
bonus
this fighter has
action.
haste as well.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Oh.
But roots and vines and trees
All right. That's his
and
turn.
undergrowth don't.
Your turn. Oh, so the rocks you have to keep doing it as your bonus action each turn. Sounds like
And we're on to
it was 3d8.
Vernon. Back to you.
Back to me.
Unless you wanted to do something else.
Just do it.
Felix.
Take your
just
time.
Yeah,
because it's so
it's
contextually perfect.
it's yeah, it's perfect.
Something we sure won't like, I'm sure.
Trying to get a 60-foot cube that gets as many of them as possible in it.
I think you're gonna get all of them, and then beat them with the trees.
1 second.
And it can include me.
Do you remember?
that's fine.
Remember the Whomping Willow?
Yeah, or well, the Wizard of Oz had them too. Although all they did in the movie was throw apples at people.
Oh yeah.
So it's your turn.
Okay.
You are now surrounded by 2 hasted fighters.
Yep.
Hang on.
So get
You
it's.
see that?
I have something else that does a little more damage, but this is just too contextually perfect. So I do my oogity boogity, and in a 60-foot cube, which I'm probably going to be the corner of, and it's going to get as many of these guys as I can. All the trees become animated and start slashing at my enemies.
All right. So how do you want to do that?
And they have to do dexterity failing throws.
Everything inside this box.
All my enemies in the box.
Okay. They
Yes.
are surrounded by trees that are attacking them.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know how
Because
you,
when else are you going to use it?
you roll the damage and you tell me what to do.
Okay. So, yeah, what is my damage here? It's,
They have to attack, so they have to hit, and they have to do the damage. So we'll just assume the damage is the same for all of them. Keep it.
yeah, it doesn't say anything about at higher levels. Okay. So, it is... Boom. 12,
That was
17, 18 slash. I think it's slashing.
a good roll.
Come on. Come
Yeah,
on.
slashing damage
There we are.
from whipping branches.
From whipping branches of the trees.
But they have to hit now, right?
Yeah, it's a dexterity.
Oh, so they have. My people have to save.
Yep.
Any of them that's within 10 feet of a tree is what
So
it
the
says.
2 fighters over here.
10 feet. They're all within 10 feet of a tree.
What was the dex save?
I think it was a 16.
16. They're probably not going to make that. Dex is plus
They're
0,
all
so no.
conveniently standing near trees.
Neither one of them passed. The wizard fails up there, so everything around Vilter's failed.
And a minute is 10 turns, right?
The two fighters down
Six
by
rounds,
you
6 seconds per round.
both fail, and the wizard that just popped out of the wagon fails as well. So everybody failed. That's going to help.
18 slashing damage.
18 each.
And this is going to keep happening for the next 9 rounds.
All right.
Nice.
Let's just keep 18 and not have to re-roll every time unless you really want to.
Take that, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They'll just roll to see if they take the damage.
Right.
So you said 18, so I got to do the math here. So that's 52.
Nicely done. What's that called?
Wrath of Nature.
Nice.
There's actually 4 options in it.
Yeah.
It looks like a pretty cool spell.
Yeah.
32.
You can
So you
attack
can-
them with rocks, vines, trees, or undergrowth.
I like it.
Yeah.
I feel like I maybe ran across that, but I didn't.
Like I said, I've got, it was like, well, it's like, when else am I going to use it?
that?
When
Yeah,
am I going
right.
to have 8 enemies all standing within 10 feet of a tree?
Yeah, right. No, it's perfect.
That's
I love
Vernon's
it.
turn. Now it's Vilter's turn.
All right. Filter's turn. All right, Filter. What are you gonna do, bud? All right. Okay. Let's see here. What shall we do?
Good. Oh.
That's the thing. I don't really have a lot of ranged stuff. I have a lot of.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Let's-
Oh.
Oh, hey, here's a thought. Oh, let's see. Hang on a second.
I can
Go ahead. Gives me
I can
a
do
second.
I can do Wild Shape as a bonus action.
So you want to transform into something.
I'll turn into
Wait.
Do it.
Yeah.
a squirrel and run up the tree.
The trees that are whipping.
Oh, that would sure. Well, no, except one of the guys is right on me, right?
Yeah.
So he'd get an opportunity attack if I did
Yeah.
that.
I'm a squirrel.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
So you're going to stay
What
there.
about the elephant?
I could turn into something
you got-
big. Yeah, I could turn into
Black bear,
Cave bear,
grizzly bear.
polar bear.
a giant subterranean lizard.
Well, there you go. Would dispel magic address the blindness because it was driven by magic, or is it more of a condition and I need to do
What
more?
did you say?
Would dispel magic eliminate the
It
blindness?
doesn't require concentration, so it's not like it's an ongoing spell. Does that make sense? Like the blindness is a condition now, not a spell.
And that's
an
fine.
active
That's what I was
Yeah.
trying to
That's how
understand.
I
I was
interpret
trying
it.
to understand. I'm looking to see, okay, do I have a way to mitigate this or not?
No, absolutely.
Was it a blindness spell? They
Yeah.
cast
Yeah.
blindness. So at the end of each turn, the target
Yeah, he
makes a
gets to roll
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution,
Okay.
But that's the end of the turn, so I
Right.
can't. I got to do something while I'm
Yeah.
here.
Now you did see they're now engaged in combat with the trees around them.
Right.
With Wild Shape, when you're in the animal form, you can't cast spells, right?
I believe that's true.
But yeah, you can't cast them, but I think the effects can remain.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I can't see them, so I'd be.
Now he has a special thing, a different reason why he can have his smite. Is it as a bear?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I asked that same question, and he showed me the answer.
Okay. Well, let's see.
What you got built there?
Well, I was trying to decide whether I could. Again, I can't see, but I know roughly where they were before they blinded me, right?
Yeah.
So I was debating whether or not to.
Ranged weapons would be disadvantage. Area effect would have no disadvantage.
How about a breath weapon?
I'd say it's a cone, so
Well, it's actually.
it's not targeting, it's an area.
It says just read it.
If it's like spit, then it's disadvantage. But if it's like a cone,
Here's the description. I just saw it. Doggone it. Oh, there it is. As an action once. Okay. Exhale in a 5-foot by 30-foot line.
line, disadvantage.
Oh,
A cone would be like an area effect.
Right.
A line is just,
straight up.
Yeah.
But it's 5 feet wide. So, okay, so with disadvantage.
I'm trying to think of a way I could give you some sort of benefit.
Are you targeting, or is it an area of effect?
It's a line.
It says a 5-foot by
5-foot
30-foot
beam.
line.
Wherever you
beam
put that beam.
Where I'm aiming, and so I'm saying if I open my mouth directly forward from where I last saw them before I was blinded, there's a part of me that wants to believe I could catch the wizard and the fighter next to him, right? If I shoot
How
roughly
about
the
this?
middle at disadvantage.
Roll a d6, and a 3-4 hits. So the way I'm seeing it is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like you might get 1 with the 5 or 1 with the 2.
Okay, a 2.
So you get 1.
Okay. All right. So
You can pick the 1. I don't care. Actually, I do kind of care, but I'll let you pick for fun.
well, I'm going to target the wizard because
Yeah, sure.
he's the one that did it. Okay. 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 2D. So he's got to make a dex failing throw for 15.
Gotta get the light up dice off. That was a natural 19. I imagine that beats it.
Yes. Now let's see.
But it's still probably half damage, right?
Half damage. All right. So, but this is at. Okay. So. Okay. Oh, that's good. That's more d6s. I like that. Because I'm a higher level dude.
4d6. Ooh. I predict 12.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, lucky for you, I rolled low. That's 11 acid damage.
Nice. Does that linger?
Let's
Next turn.
see. It doesn't mention that. It's a kind of a zap for.
He's definitely singed and bloody.
Good. Excellent. Well, that's what you get. So that was an action, and then let's see. I don't know that there's a lot I can do. Let's see. What do I got in the bonus action pile? Okay. Oh, what does that do? Okay, not doing that. That doesn't help. Okay, the bonus actions are anything that's going to be advantageous right now.
Movement?
Stagger around blind. Yeah, blindness really sucks. And I don't, let me check one more thing here, because I've got, no, where is it? Where's my, all that stuff? And that's it. Disease or neutral. Okay, so that's not that. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think I have anything that can mitigate this frickin' blindness, which is annoying.
That's such a cool spell.
Yeah, very. I mean, clearly it's.
It's just an annoying spell
Oh, yeah.
until you die because you can't see anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
You could keep working
I
on
can't believe that
Ranjit.
fear lasted as long as it did with you guys.
Let's see.
Try to convince Ranjit to come over to the good side.
Oh wait, here. Let's. I can't do that this round, but maybe I can do that next round. Let me see what this does.
That gas was the winning. That was the move of the night.
Yeah.
The MVP play of the night.
At a minimum, it
So
took
far,
him,
anyway.
seemingly took him out of combat. Wasn't really the intention.
Okay, it doesn't. Dang, even that doesn't help.
Ranjit becomes
Like
more
restoration
convert.
doesn't help either. Yeah, bummer. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know there's much more I can do, and I don't know that I want to fumble around in the
I
top.
love how my NPC has you tortured inside. Like what you would do.
Jesus.
No, I'm gonna.
Sorry.
I'll hold my ground. I mean, I don't.
You're just gonna stay there and take whatever. You know,
Well, I
kinda
mean, stumble
I'd say
around
it's
blindly. I
nice
don't.
enough.
Not how I expected you to react to it.
All right.
I don't.
No, that's fair.
I don't see a lot of value in stumbling around.
React
blindly.
to.
No, you just disorient yourself.
I'm a
The,
bad guy. I'm not going to
Roll your Constitution.
Oh, right.
willingly.
It may be over.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
yeah, but
16, I believe.
you seem to have played him as a very loyal bad guy.
Loyal to Zentarum, yeah.
No. Bummer.
It just makes it more fun.
For you.
Is this difficult terrain as well? These
Uh,
trees attacking?
No, but the
Anything
small
inside the
square.
small
Right,
square
small
is-
square still is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so top of the order, the fighters now go. The hasted fighters are going to close in on Vernon. And the first one's going to attack with his greatsword. 12 misses. 18.
Yep.
That's one hit for 9 slashing. Last hit 14. Doesn't hit, right?
It's not.
Right. The other one closes in. 20. That is an unnatural 20. For 9. And then a 15 does not hit, right?
Yeah, it does.
It does?
Yeah.
Wow. So another 9. I don't know how much you're going to want to stay in there and take
Hey,
that.
yeah.
Not much. Though.
No, I should have.
Seen if you had stuck around longer instead of getting teleported away, I could have continued to use my powers of persuasion against you, but
I want to get as far away from you as I can. Trying to figure out how to get rid of this shit.
The mage. Oh,
They're
do they
closing
have to
the,
take that?
Underpass.
If they go out of that
at Airport
box, do they have
Road.
to take opportunity
Can't.
attacks?
And I want to be there.
No,
Okay.
no, but
So-
I'd say the south one's still in the box.
Well, we'll check with you
I think they're
before
going to
we go
move
golfing on
out and try
Tuesday.
to get in
Okay.
closer combat with you, but out of
I'm
the
not on the
box.
schedule
All right.
for now.
Out of the
So-
reach of these branches.
I've been golfing horribly.
All right, these guys.
can't
Did
be
well on Friday.
We did, didn't we? Mm-hmm. I was pleasantly pleased.
You did very well.
Okay.
And the wizard will go after them. Let's get them out of the way.
Thanks for
Again, bow shots at you.
Good to see you.
Thanks for coming.
May not be next Thursday. We'll see what happens.
All right. Yeah.
It's fun.
Well, I mean, because I
torturing
may not
your
need to be there.
character, I guess.
Depends on.
Yeah, you're gone. So your character's left.
Mhm.
But yeah, we may not need you next week.
And I'll be here next week, and I'll be gone the week after.
Okay.
So
So
Okay.
2. I want to get this combat round
Yep.
finished up. 12 misses
Who's shooting what here?
at Filter.
Oh.
The 2 fighters up at the top.
Do they?
And then the
You
second
get-
one misses
get the
2 at
cover?
12, right? What's that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, 12 misses.
Yes.
Yeah, don't forget your 50% cover. You're +2 to AC for 50, right?
Okay. Oh, that's even better.
It's in there somewhere.
Yeah, it's up in here somewhere. And then the wizard moves. It's his turn next. I believe 14, yes. And he's going to try to get out. But he's a little too close to you for his comfort. That's within 5 feet, so he's not going to be able to get any. He's going to have to get you away from him. And he's going to cast. He sees that you're still kind of blind.
Yeah.
He's going to Toll the Dead. And that's Wisdom saving throw, 16.
Oh, that's a better plus. I like the wisdom. Let's see. Beats it, beats it.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Good.
Right, so does that mean like half or?
No.
No.
It's a cantrip section.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
The
Sweet.
far step is a bonus action he's going to do instead, and he's going to be teleporting himself 60 feet. So he's got the Warcaster. Which is why I keep confusing. So he's going to move himself to a safer distance where he can see everything going on from both sides of this rock.
Okay.
And that is his turn. It is now Vernon's turn.
Okay, let me just wanted to check something here.
Did I forget that other?
I didn't say anything about I could move it to the.
He needs to get out of there too. He's gonna move out. Oh, I moved the wagon.
It's easy to do.
Yeah, okay, so I can't move the rest.
Can't put him over. You won't be able to grab him.
Okay,
Oh, there you got him.
so
Yeah.
And then I did that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna move it forward just a foot.
So my bonus action is to wild shape into a giant subterranean lizard. Because it was on the list, it looks good.
All right, it looks cool.
And then whichever
They're both tasted. So
alright, the one to the south of me,
yeah.
I'm gonna bite him. Plus 7 to hit, so I got a 24 to hit.
Nice. 24 to hit.
What was it?
20
27?
24 to hit.
Okay.
He takes 16 points of piercing damage, and he is grappled.
Get off my ankle, you damn dog.
16 points. That's 16. He's pretty bloodied.
My second attack
At advantage.
is to swallow him.
Oh.
Whole or in parts?
That escalated quickly.
25.
Okay.
You like the taste. What can you say?
16 piercing damage. The target is swallowed. The grapple ends. The target is now blinded and restrained. Has total cover against attacks. Against effects outside the lizard. And takes 10 acid damage at the start of each of its turns.
So he is dead.
Well, that's so fun.
Effectively dead. He will not be
I wanted
indigestion,
him
is
to
what I'm
be
getting
slowly digested over.
at. At the start of his turn, he's going to be dead.
Well,
Half a
yeah.
turn.
Yeah.
So there you
Nice.
go. The other dude just got a front row seat to
Very
that
nice.
too.
Very nice.
How big is this lizard?
It's a huge beast.
Huge. Nice.
All right. So that guy's gone.
He just swallowed him. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, go the wrong way.
I don't remember why, but I have my notes that I can do that. That I can turn into things of this challenge rating.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, I have a sheet for that.
So that was action,
Bonus action to turn into it, and my 2 attacks.
and you're standing your ground.
Yes.
I don't know what
Burp
your
at the other one.
situation- I don't know what your hit point situation is, but I know you've taken some.
Well,
hits.
but now I take its hit points
First.
before we get back to mine, right?
Yes, correct.
Yes.
All right, Vilter. This will be the last round. I think we
And
won't be able to get through
It'll
another
be my
one.
second wild shape of the day. Or the short rest, or whatever it is.
It's tough when you can't see what the heck you're doing.
Apparently, you can turn into a subterranean.
Oh, you know what? No, actually, I do have an idea.
You know, if there's an animal that has true sight or something, you know, blind sight or whatever they call it,
Yeah.
that's an option. Not true sight. What do they
Let's
call it?
see.
Sense, true sense or something like that.
Well, let's see.
It's interesting that the giant subterranean lizard is actually smaller than the large subterranean lizard.
What?
Wait a minute, what? I could have been
No,
bigger.
they're actually the same size. Pardon me. But they have less hit points. The large has more hit points than the
Than the
giant.
giant? And what's its challenge rating?
Challenge rating 5 for the large, challenge rating 4 for the giant.
Okay, here we go.
You got a plan?
I have a plan.
16% of it.
I have a plan of attack. I plan to attack.
So I start blast.
Start blasting. Okay. So Viltor is going to. Let's go over here. Where is it? Where is it? Son of a gun, where's the thing? The other thing.
I'm gonna put the thing on the thing.
Okay. Now that's weird. How is it that I can't?
They just engaged 800. They're engaging 800 points. Hit points. And
And how we doing?
you're doing pretty good. I mean, one's dead. There's others that are wounded. You can still go down for sure. I'm 100% confident I could put you down. Because you guys have taken enough damage I didn't expect. I thought you guys would shake off so much more of what I've thrown at you.
No.
The blindness
If I
definitely
can-
helps me.
If I
Yeah,
can get
but I
out of
haven't
combat
actually
for a
taken that
hot
much
second and
damage.
heal, I have.
I don't think I've taken a single hit point
No,
of damage yet.
the fighters have missed.
Yeah, everybody's missing. All right, so Viltor will wild shape into a giant bat, which gives it blind sight.
Echo sight.
Yeah,
Blind sight.
echolocation.
Makes sense.
So, and then, so the action is to transform, and then movement. I can fly 60 feet. So I'll do that. So wild shape. Giant bat. And let's see, where do I want to be? So I can. So with blind sight, echolocation, I can navigate, right? So
Sorry. You can blind sight, yeah.
yeah. So then I want to be like above the two closest guys, the two people closest to me.
Yeah, the two fighters.
Yeah, I want to be towards them and above them. So whatever 60 feet's worth. So that's 10, 20, and then up in the air.
There are flies, there are wings. There we go. You remember 60 feet. I'm
Yeah.
sure you'll.
Right.
And so that's.
So action and movement, and because I don't know that I can take another action as the bat and attack them. So my action as me was to transform. So
Okay.
I'll be up out of the way until I can dive bomb them.
Harass them.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're going to call it here then.
Yep.
Let's put 2 minutes, 1
Sounds
minute.
good.
Excellent.
Good stuff.
Okay.
So you're about 1 hour behind them.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it. So I think you guys will be together next week. You
That'd be
have
nice.
the opportunity to come back together.
Yeah.
They're going to finish up this combat, though. And you guys, we'll start with you guys interrogating the one remaining fighter. Yeah, you want to stop the stream?
What is that? Oh, that's the three amigos doing their
It's us in our buggy
Oh, yeah.
states.
give me the remote, the mouse. Yeah.
So how did the trip go? It looks like it
Awesome.
went well.
Good.
Yeah.
Everything it got completed. And you
Yep.
guys
Yeah.
have time for fun times yourselves.
A little bit.
Good.
Christian doesn't know how to do that.
Yeah.
He kept working.
As we wrap up, I just want to say goodnight, everyone.
Yeah, good night.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll be back next week, and hopefully our split party can join up together, and we can figure out what our next step is toward finding Varinka. All right, till then, take care. Stop streaming.
Yeah. So.